Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please give a warm welcome to the host of the Happy Hour, Chris Lane Sr.
This is going to be my last song. G-May, everybody who co-hosting, all the performers before me, all the performers after me. It's always an honor to be playing with you guys. All right, so I'm playing this song because it's called Summertime. So I figured I had to play it. Once again, in this song, I guess I'm thinking like maybe like 17. This song is like just before I went into the Army. Anyway, this is called Summertime. And thank you all very much in advance. Across the street in old Chuck Taylors and a pair of blue jeans. Ain't got no money, I live like a king. And I drive across town with the radio playing and the top down. My friend just called me, we need to buy beer. Life was easy, we were young and we were free. Took my sweet ass time in the summertime. Don't care about time, we're going to a party with a gallon of some cheap wine. Made you a mixtape, will you trade for a dime? And every night, jump naked in a river like a frog on the moonlight. Ain't got no future, but I love this place. Life was easy, we were young and we were free. Life like was meant to be. I wish I took my sweet ass time in the summertime with some friends of mine. In the summertime, the best time of my life. I wish I took my sweet ass time in the summertime with some friends of mine. In the summertime. See you, folks. Have fun. Be good.
And there he was, my good friend, the Dom Father from Sunfest this last weekend. Hello, everybody. It's me, Chris Lane Sr. And I may have some friends on. I don't know. I may not tonight. Some of my friends are tired. And I just tell you point blank, I'm tired. Here's the marketing guy in me. I could say, we have a chill vibe, which it translates into low energy. I had a little surgical procedure done yesterday, and I'm fine, but it takes it out of you a little bit. So I'm here, and I see you guys are too. So let's say hi to people. Let's see, what did we do last week? Did we do top down last week? I think we did top down. So I think we'll go bottom up. Baby. Does it sound a little buzzy? Maybe. Let me try this. How about now? Does that make a difference, Gary? Because I changed a setting to try and... Some people were hearing kind of a high frequency thing, which I can't hear because of the tinnitus. So anyway, let's just say, hey, let's say hi to Shelly. How you doing? And Sunshine Archer. How's Sunshine? And Gary Hubbs. How you doing, buddy? That's weird because I wonder if my settings are jacked up because Dom said the same thing. I chatted with him a little bit Tuesday after his show, and he said things sounded weird. It sounds normal to me, but no, I haven't done anything different. Let's just see. I don't know what it... Check. Yeah, it's my normal settings, so I don't know. I'm just gonna subject you to a shitty sound because I don't know what's going on. There's Rhodey. I think Rhodey and the boys played Tuesday. I didn't see it, but I heard rumor, so I'll have to check. Hey, Dwight Bailey, what's going on? How you doing? And here's a dude that's up past his bedtime. Hi, Frank. How are ya? Good to see Frank out and about. Probably not for long. NFL, baby. Not for long. But that's good. Hey, David. Live to Fly channel. What's going on with you? Good to see ya. Who else? Hey, Pole Vault. Lurking. But I see you. When you come in the chat, that kind of gives away the lurk. But that's all right. I lurk with some frequency my own self. Because that's how it goes. Let's see. Have I missed anybody? Probably. Boomer based me. I didn't say hi to Boomer. There's somebody. No, I didn't say hi to Hugh Caldwell. See, I knew there were more people in the chat. Hi, Hugh. How's it going? And I got you. Nice try. We went live and there's no leaderboard. Now, was the leaderboard on there before I started the show? Yes, it was. And I knew it was, and I was fixing it. So, but that's the kind of mods I got. He's making sure that I know that I don't know what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know what I'm doing every Thursday night for over 2 years now. So why change now? All right, let's see. Did anybody sneak in? Oh, so yeah, drinking coffee with the boyo. I gotcha. Yeah, that'll get you zinged up a little bit. Hey, Han Solo, what's going on? How you doing? Welcome to the show. I do not recall seeing you before, but thank you for joining us. And I thought I saw somebody else. Yeah, dog paw. Wolf. Yeah, so it sucks. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go out and come right back, and that often solves the problem. So hold on, comrades. All right. Is that any better? Give me a 1 if it's better, 2 if it's the same. And give me a 3 if you're just basically ambivalent to the whole friggin' thing. So I'll say hi to a couple more people. Doug Kidder. What's going on? How you doing, Doug? Apparently not. So, no, it still sucks, huh? I don't know what's going on, guys. And I'm on delay, so I'm going to check my own stream here and just see if I can hear anything. So, well, holy fuck, that's absolutely terrible in every way. Wow. Ah. All right, I'm going to play a video for you guys, and I'm going to go and get the hood open and see what I can do. So, hang on, folks. Here's a song that I was going to play later, but we'll play it now. And this are our friends, the Lily Pillies.
Never surrender, stand your ground. Never surrender, don't back down. 'Cause this is your freedom, hear that sound. Never surrender, don't back down, don't back down. Show all my mistakes and push me around to drift away. A voice deep inside burns like a flame. It tells me to fight through the pain. So many wanna change, but end up falling down. Turn it all around. 'Cause when I fly away, I never fear the fall. The road is twisted, I can hear a battle song. Never surrender, stand your ground. Never surrender, don't back down. 'Cause this is your freedom, hear that sound. Surrender, don't back down, don't back down. Never surrender, stand your ground. Never surrender, don't back down. 'Cause this is your freedom, hear that sound. Never surrender, don't back down, don't back down.
Let's see. Is this any better? Have I got it? I got it figured out or not? Because I rebooted all the audio stuff behind the scenes. If that didn't work, I don't know where we go from there. So let me know in the chat. Got it? Okay. I shut down Logic, I shut down GarageBand, I turned off all the audio things and rebooted. So okay. One of those weeks, huh? So I noticed some new people came in, and so let me say hi to them. Camp G May, the host of Sunfest this last weekend. So good to see you. Thank you for providing that place for guys that like to play. I see Pookie Ann is here. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, Doug. I'm glad that we've got it figured out. Sometimes it just loses its mind behind the scenes, and because I'm monitoring through the system, I don't hear that. So I rely on the kindness of strangers to help me. And you helped me by saying, "You suck, Lane. Fix your shit." So hi, Jerry Gomes. What's going on? How you doing? Good to see Jerry. I haven't chatted with Jerry for a week or so. Maybe even 2 weeks. So gotta figure out what's next step on the song he and I worked on. And there's some other great people on there too, but and yeah, that was the Lily Pills we just played. And Manny on bass, which I dug. So that was fun, right? Let's see. PJ, there we go. Hey, PJ Kobe, what's going on? Welcome to the show. Thanks for coming on. And all right, now, so I see I had low energy, but that was until the system got so crappy, and you got that adrenaline rush from the panic of things not working. So there you go. Now I'm up, and I'm wearing my fashion glasses in hopes that I could see the screen better. Not really, not helping. Honestly, a year, maybe 2 more years, come on cataract surgery. Which sounds bizarre, but I'm in this middle ground between distance and close-up, and distance I can see okay with the glasses on. I can see pretty good without them, but I see better with them. But the computer is at the terrible distance. I can't see jack on the computer, so these help a little, and the thick black ones that I often wear do the same, but they're about the same right now, which sucks. Okay, well, cool. All right, yeah, let me show you my shirt. Oh, take the comment off. Yeah. I think everyone has one, but a lot of people just choose not to engage their brain for whatever reason, and often when their mouth is open. I've noted. Not that I have ever done that. So, I take it you need nothing from me. In which case, cool. If you do need something from me, Jerry, send me a note. Not really. You could buy me a whiskey tomorrow night. I'm not a candy guy. I don't eat candy. I prefer liquid treats. which that was as I was having the little procedure done yesterday. I said, "Now, I'm good to have a little whiskey Friday night, right?" They said, "Yeah, you're good." They said, "Don't do this, don't do that, don't do several things." They said, "Have a little whiskey, you're fine." I went, whew. You know, because when your medical things mess up your whiskey drinking, that's no bueno. I don't know who's driving, me or you. I'd like to drive you around in the back of the van and show you how I corner. Can't you read the sign? Sign everywhere is sign. Well, so what are we going to talk about tonight? Well, I got a couple things on my mind. For starters, you guys know that I play for the Cats, and they're doing the first time that they're going to do it in Denver. They're going to have people that are in the Wild Tunes program put on a concert at the Denver Public Library. And the concert happens August 20, I want to say it's 29th, might be the 25th, but I think it's the 29th. But I've got an organizational meeting on the 5th. And I volunteered to be the stage manager for this thing, and which means I get to tell all the musicians what to do and how long to go. And there's a lot of things I don't know. I don't know how many people are going to be performing yet. They did have people send in audition tapes or videos, which I did. And we'll just see what happens. But I'm kind of excited about that because the program here in Denver is only about a year old, and I've been in since the beginning. And I really enjoy it. I think it's really good for the animals, and it's interesting because Facebook, follows you around, and all the socials do. And all of a sudden, I started getting feeds from this dude, and he plays his acoustic guitar and he sings, and he's out playing for lions and bears and elk, and the animals respond really positively. It's pretty cool. I have no idea what this dude's name is, but yeah, Facebook just sends me the videos every once in a while, and I watch him play for whatever critter is in front of him. And I think the latest one was a pride of lions, and they were all female lions, and they were into it. And I've seen that. Yeah, it's pretty tough. I'll give you a run for it on a good day, but I'm not sure. Not sure I'm having a good day here of late. I did enjoy playing Sunfest. I will say, I wish I'd played a little better. When you critique the performance after the fact, you can be honest with yourself. And frankly, because of my workload, the 2 weeks before, I didn't put quite as much practice in as I usually do. I was tired, and I felt like my voice was a little tired, and just was certainly not a bad performance, but I'm capable of better. And so I was a little disappointed with myself. That said, it was a hell of a good concert. It was a lot of fun. Everybody really had it going on. I played my buddy Dom there to start the show. He had a good set. There was a whole lot of good people on that. Hey, Resolution, what's going on? Did I build this bar? Yes, I did. In Photoshop. This is I wish I was at this bar right now, but no, this is a green screen, unfortunately. My office is in fact super tight, and yeah, from where you see the headsets now, the guitars are real. Those are behind me, right directly in front of my green screen. And from the guitars back to the wall is, maybe 18 inches, something like that. And I probably got 2 feet this way or 4 feet anyway. So yeah, it's not, this office is 8 by 10 or 10 by 10. It ain't a very big room. So yeah, the magic of the internet and green screens, right? Yeah, I figured you were, but I wanted to give you the honest answer. So there you go. Now you're thusly informed. Now, do I have the skill to build a bar like that? Yeah, pretty much. I've rebuilt my house from the inside to the outside for in the 39 years I've lived in this house, which is bizarre every time I think about it. Because I moved like every 9 to 18 months as a kid, because my dad was in the oil business, and we went every shitty, miserable place dinosaurs ever died. So growing up, man, I was a total gypsy nomad, and had the United Moving box stickers all over the place. That was my brother and I's game. We'd get the box labels off and stack them up to see how high we could get them. So yeah, to think I've been here in this one place this long is really, well over half my life. Kind of bizarre. Okay, well that's cool. Yeah, that's how I paid for a lot of college, just working as a tradesman. I was a framer and I built decks and fences and picked up some of that stuff, and I enjoy working with my hands. And when I get 10 free minutes next month, I'm going to clean my garage, which has not been decluttered since Christmas, and get out the tools. And I've got old fence boards that I've been saving for like 3 years. And man, they were really weathered to begin with, but now their patina's amazing. And I'm going to knock out, I'm going to try and make 20, 30 picture frames from them. I think they'll be really cool. The rustic kind of barn wood. But big plans, right? But I don't know. A couple more things to say about Sunfest. Again, I had a super good time there. And I don't get real nervous before I play. A little bit. A little nerves is good. And I had that, so I felt, but I wasn't too jacked up, and I wasn't like, man, I'm just doing this and I don't give a shit either. I'm kind of in that good, I felt like wheelhouse. And, but, and looking at I realized I was running on adrenaline for probably all that day, because I'd worked all morning I did a train show, and I'm talking to people and, hi, how are you, and all that kind of stuff. And then hauled ass down the hill and, got dinner and did the show. And so let's talk a little bit. This is a long segue into one of the things I wanted to touch upon is, how you're doing and feeling. How does that translate for you as a performer? Well, I can say, hey, Leela. Hi, Leela. I can say that, for me, and not to belabor the autoimmune disease, but I'm getting used to the idea that I'll get up some days and I've got great energy and I can, wrestle tigers and everything, and other days and nothing is different, but I just don't have a lot of energy. And it's something that I have to come to terms with. But it does mean that I have to be a little smarter about if I've got a big event, say a Sunfest or something, save myself a little bit in some respects. And I'm still struggling with the mindset of that. I don't want to have to do that, but kind of the way it is. And, most of us are of a vintage where, you gotta think these things through a little bit and, decide what all you can do and what you have to, slough off. Another performer on there that I'm pretty close with, he was concerned because he was really fighting fatigue right before. And, you couldn't tell from his performance. He brought it. But he said he was really tired before and really sagged that next day afterwards. And so, yeah, just something to think about if you get performing in these festivals, or on if your own internet show or whatever you're doing. Think about taking care of yourself in the best way possible. And I eat good, obviously. No, I'm serious. I really eat healthy. Um, get a reasonable amount of sleep for a musician. Um, and don't do things stupid. I ain't drinking every night, that's for sure. One night a week is a rule. Um, and hopefully that will allow me to keep doing this. Because I love playing and I love singing, and performing is wonderful. It's a big part of who I am and what I do. Um, I'm in a business where my business is most people's hobby. So I have other hobbies. My hobby is doing this show, playing music, cooking. Well, honestly, what they do is, hey, they ain't partying every night anymore. They can't do it, PJ. And paying attention to some of the interviews, these guys have trainers and they're working out. They bring chefs on the road with them and everything. That's the only way they can do it, because, well, and that is their job. Now, if you and I were just doing this, that probably would change the equation a little bit, but I still work for a living full time. And my job is such that I end up, depending on where I am on a particular project, I put in a lot of hours. I mean, I put in a minimum of 10 hours a lot of days. And yeah, you've got it right. They get, they have someone to powder their groin and whatever else. And that's the only way they can do it. But I was watching something about Mick Jagger, and, I can't say I'm a huge Stones fan, but I can say this. I'm impressed those guys still go out and still rocking it. And Mick Jagger is in exquisite shape. And not for a guy his age even. He's just in really good shape, and he works at it. Because you can't jump around like he does, if you're fat and slovenly. Is that true, or is that just urban myth? I mean, I think Keith may have died 20 years ago. We just, his brain didn't get the message yet, because I read sometime, and again, you read all these things, and most of the stuff you read about these rock bands is all bullshit made up by their publicists, but his face looks that way because he shaves against the grain. Has nothing to do with the heroin or anything, I'm sure. Although the rumor is actually he's been clean for a lot of years. I don't know. Okay, Frank says it's true. Well, if Frank tells me something, then I believe it. If I'd read it anywhere else, I'm not sure I believe. But if Frank tells me that, I'm on board. So, because I know Frank would never intentionally lie to me. I don't know that we would disbelieve him either. That's a crazy, a whole nother world what those people do. And just, they're almost more insulated than pro athletes. It's bizarre. And pro athletes are, pretty pampered too, because they got people feeding them and taking care of this, that, and the other thing. And, somebody's been telling them that they're great since they were, 10, 11 years old. So, and at some point they start to believe it. Yeah, I guess I don't know a lot of Stone stories, but again, I read the book about Zeppelin when they were touring, and oh my goodness, that was what was the quote from the book that stuck with me? If you want to get close to the zoo, you're going to smell the shit. And And I think that was the opening line of the book. I went, okay, we're in for a ride, and we were. Yeah, they ain't big dudes. They've always, Jagger especially, has always been thin, you know. I guess that's drugs, right? Maybe that's what, different drugs. Do I have any notes tonight? No, of course not, because like I said, I'm just kind of winging it tonight. I don't have any particular agenda. I will at the top of the hour, though. I am going to share another song, and I'm going to explain the story why I've always gone by Chris Lane Sr. and not just Chris Lane. Because there is a true and real story behind that, which I know that I've never shared on this program before, because I just wasn't pertinent. But now, all of a sudden, it's become a little more pertinent. And part of it, but only part of it was, when I was growing up, Chris was not a very common name. Well, then it got really popular. And there is a Chris Lane who is a bass fisherman, championship bass fisherman. I don't even know what that is, but apparently that's what he is. And then there's another Chris Lane who is a mediocre country artist, and he's one of those bro country guys. And then, of course, there was the Chris Lane that used to do the Nextel commercials. So that's a little bit of the differentiating, but there's more to that story. But hey, let's bring on a dude we know. Everybody say hi to Oog.
Hey, how's it going, Chris?
What's going on? How you doing, Doug?
Hey, everybody.
Oh, you're going from the music store again. Cool.
Yeah. Well, I was just looking for something that actually worked because I'm really not into all these lights, so I just kind of I'm cheating on the light thing and just kind of using outside lights coming through the windows and
Yeah.
green screen. I almost didn't even put up a thing. I was thinking green, get it. Goes with the beer I'm drinking.
The floating can. So what's going on? How you doing?
I'm doing, things are active here.
Well, good. Hey, did you get recovered from your set on?
Man, I'm still kind of recovering from it. No, no. Actually, I was listening to you talking. I was like, it's kind of funny because the songs I went through those songs once that afternoon. That was it, except for Barney Cow, which I went through. I was still writing that to the very end, and I totally fucked it up. And if you asked me to do that song, I could not do it at all, right? I mean, not like I did it on that show. If you compared it, it was like, well, what song is he playing now? Because it's not the same one as that one. That's how much I know that song.
Yeah, there are guys like you that work without a net. I got to have a little more prep than that.
Hey, PJ.
I didn't have as much prep as I like to have.
Yeah, well, the other ones I knew. I mean, I kind of knew those, even though I haven't played them. So that's why I kind of ran through them, because like I do need to remember these songs. And it's like, so I ran. It's like, yeah, okay, I got these ones. But the Barney Cow, that was, oh my God, that's totally like flying from the seat of your pants, making it up as you go type thing. And it's like, I mean, it came out good. I watched the replay, and I was like, it came out good. It wouldn't.
Your set was rock solid. I thought you had a great set.
Well, thank you. I thought you had
it just too. The pacing was great.
No, it worked out pretty good. It was good.
Well, good. Yeah, I'm. There you go. Preparation
Actually,
H.
The one that I really kind of felt bad for was Cold, because it's like, and this is, I was thinking about this too. It's like when I was watching him play, couldn't hear his guitar, but I was sitting there watching. It's kind of like reading somebody's lips. I could tell what he was kind of playing. I could see it. I mean, you couldn't hear the nuance. You can't hear the nuances like pentaharmonics and that kind of thing. But it's like he was ripping it up, and I could tell. And it was like, but you couldn't hear it. And I was just thinking, man, people are getting so cheated right now.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. We did sound check together.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I found out. He sound checked a song that didn't use the one effects thing, so we didn't know that that wasn't working.
Oh yeah.
So the sound check ended up not being that last song that he played. It was great, but
Yeah.
we had
Oh yeah.
sound
The last
checked it.
one. The last one came out so good. But
Yeah,
he-
so it
and he's
happens.
he's using OBS, which I don't even understand that.
No, he tried to walk me through what he was doing. Is like I'm
Yeah,
I'm a
I know.
simple bass player. I don't know, man.
No, I'm just going straight. I'm not using any fancy crap for video, which like Imp does all the time. That's how has all those
Yeah.
weird things that he does is he uses OBS, and a lot of people do. I mean, Axe does, all these
No, it
people-
works, but for
But
me,
if you know what I mean, James Myers uses it, for cameras and stuff, but if you don't know how to use it, like me, I'm just going to be a disaster with it, and I can barely get through my own crap,
well, it adds a layer of complexity, which is great for the performance, unless it doesn't work, in which case it's terrible for the performance. And
Yeah.
even my basic setup here, the computer's on all the time. I don't ever change anything, but I came on and the sound was total shit, and I had to reboot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? I don't know, but I did.
Well, I redid a few things right before I came on because I've been recording some stuff for people. I've been recording vocals for people and just gotten doing some stuff this afternoon and started loading another project and it's sitting on the burners ready to go. So,
Nice.
but I need a break. I've been going pretty steady at it, and it's like between everything, I've kind of, I think I've been a little bit stressed because it's like I've got these, and this only happens when I start getting kind of stressed out. And I think everything, including even the festival and stuff like that. I mean, that was pretty little really, but I mean, it added, I think having all these people expecting stuff and I get kind of stressed out over, feeling like I'm going to let somebody down, and so, and then the stuff that's going on with me personally too. But I'm getting these like lupus things going on under my eyes, which I've had that happen before when I'm really stressed. And the things, I got a cold sore that broke out on my lip, and it's like, what the hell, It's like, so.
Yeah, stress is for people who have autoimmune or the like. Stress is not your friend.
Yeah.
But and everybody says, "Well, minimize stress." Well, okay, that sounds great. What's the magic pill for that?
Yeah.
I don't have the Rolling Stones number, so
It's called life.
yeah, exactly. It's just life. That's what all the people say. That's life.
I'm gonna mute my mic
I
so don't
am
do a thing.
enjoying. I'm actually getting a little seat time with my new toy Logic, and it's wonderful to. The main thing about it is the metering.
Oh yeah.
I know what the hell the levels are. GarageBand, as big a fan as I am of GarageBand, metering is pretty dicey on that thing. And I added some plug-in meters. Still was, you never knew exactly where you were. And
One
that's,
thing, I don't know anything about GarageBand except for everybody I've ever worked with is using GarageBand. It seems like everything is just that I get is just like so, like on the verge of just like being just, metered
yeah, that's
out.
the thing. It's GarageBand, I think, is hot.
Yeah.
And I don't mean like Paris Hilton. It's hot. It's
Yeah,
just
it
everything. It seems to record, or it doesn't give you an accurate assessment. And so I know that stuff that I did was louder than it needed to be. And then all of a sudden you don't have headroom. You're right up against it.
Well, that's just it. There's no headroom, and plus, when there's no, you kind of eliminate a lot of dynamics. And when that happens, when I get those kind of tracks, especially like if I'm trying to track vocals or guitar or anything, if I'm tracking anything with those, I have a hard time hearing where it's at in the song because it's so smashed and it's just like I almost have to stop and it's like where? Oh, okay, that's where I'm at, because it's like it's too compressed. It's just too much, and so
Yeah. Yeah, I am basically turning off all the compressors and just reintroducing them slowly. And of course, you can do side chaining and some other things in Logic, which is
Right.
it's
I mean,
not impossible in GarageBand, but it's damn difficult.
but there's a difference between getting stuff to work on where you're getting, where it should be you're getting provided stems and stuff, and you're working on it as a versus, I don't want a mastered something. I want a mix. I don't want something
Yeah.
that's mastered, because when you run through the mastering stuff, it's going to smash everything hard, and it's going to take out the headroom. You're not going to have headroom, and it's going to be really hard to hear what's going on if you're trying to track with that, so yeah, I just prefer mixes over if I'm adding
Yeah.
stuff,
Well, that's
prefer a
it.
mix. A kind of a cool mix too, because I can push it up on my end, but I can't take it down if it's distorting and everything else. You know what I mean? I can't
Well,
do
I,
anything.
I did one here recently working with Lori, and I got a stem, and it was exactly as you described. It was, when I leveled it down and everything, it was just flat across the top and bottom because it had been cut off.
Yeah, it was a worm.
Yeah, it really was. The sausage.
Sausage, yeah, those are hard to work with. They really are.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't breathe. So now, to this artist's credit, sent a note via Lori. Is like, hey, we got a little issue here, and sent me the track without any of the stuff on it, and that was certainly better. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
same deal. It clearly was recorded really hot.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm involved. My first collab with Lori right now,
Oh, see how you are.
and yeah, and it's going quite well. I think
She's fun to work with.
she
She's
is.
just
She is, and I think I might be done with my part, except for I know that there's going to be a request for we need a green screen video, but that's coming. I know. Because just it's Lori, but
well. The fun thing about Lori is she is a low key, very friendly taskmaster.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, get to it when you can. By next Friday.
exactly. So it's like and I have a bunch of people that I'm kind of getting them knocked out now, but I've had some people that it's like, and one of the it's like, okay, Lori kind of goes to the very top just because, and so and it was like one of those things. It's like I'm not going to be able to relax until I get her taken care of. And
Yeah.
it's gonna be, and I'm going to take my time and do it right. I'm really going to put my, and do the best job I can, and I'm pretty happy with what.
Yeah, but I laugh about that. I respond well to deadlines. Tell me when you need it. I'll get it to you.
Yeah, I kind of do too.
Otherwise, it's a little nebulous for me, and then I'll get to it at some point. So.
Well, I don't like people having to wait on me. That's my.
No, I'm with you. But, sometimes beyond you, or things beyond your control. Oops, excuse me for half a second.
Same thing. I just muted myself. Because
Hey.
I just did the same thing. I did that earlier. I'm always on the mute right there because it's like I'm not going to belch in the mic.
Yeah, that one.
Some people have no problem doing that.
It could sneak out. You never do know.
I got a pretty hot mic nowadays. I mean, I think. I mean, I don't know. Does it sound like?
No, your level's perfect. Sounds like.
Cool. Yeah. Well, it's a dynamic mic, and it's like, but it's I've been using this to sing through because it's like, with some of the stuff I've been singing, I got to even take this mic away from me because it's like I'm just blowing it away so friggin' hard, that and a condenser I blow it out. It's forget it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, condenser I need a dynamic for what I'm doing.
Yeah, I like dynamic mics. I mean, I always used them. Between the Sures and the Bayer Dynamics that we used to tour with, I mean, I'm just familiar with. I know what they do, and I know what they sound like. So.
Well, and if I'm doing certain vocals, if I'm doing some more intimate, more breathy, then a condenser's probably going to be preferred. But if I'm screaming vocals, I need to get way away from it, and then it's like even then I might be too close. You know what I mean? But a condenser is just way too hot. It's just way. I mean, I got to be in the next county for that.
Yeah.
You
Exactly. Hey, Les Nagy. Good day to you from down under.
Les? Yeah.
Oh,
PJ's
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
So PJ, nice. Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match.
Yeah, I'm excited. for
Find me a
this.
find.
It's coming out pretty good too. I think if I do say so myself, I'm actually pretty surprised at how great it sounded so far. And so, yeah, excited.
That's good.
Exciting.
Yeah, that's not true. Yeah, his living room does look a lot like that. Well, here's a little thing that, speaking of guitar acquisition, I did that show last week, which I told you guys about. And at the end of the show, one of my buddies put an envelope in my hand. And he said, there's X number of hundreds of dollars in there. And I went, okay, because we sold all our convention gear to the next convention. So, they paid us, and so all of a sudden I had a little cash burning a hole in my pocket.
Yeah, nice.
And so I hauled ass down to Music Go Round, but that green Gretsch that I like so much, it's gone.
Yeah, I figured that would be the case.
Yeah, it probably wasn't. I talked myself out of it at the time, and I don't feel bad about it. It was a nice guitar, but I hadn't gotten to the point where I could plug it in even. So, who knows? It played nice. I liked it, but they got great guitars in there all the time. So, but now it'll be, if I find one that I really feel like I have to have, I can just say, I'll be back in 10 minutes.
So you're kind of leaning toward electric then?
Yeah, I've got I've got a Yamaha 6-string and a Yamaha 12-string, and I've got my semi-hollow body. So probably I would love to have a guitar with PFAs in it, PAFs,
Right.
but those don't come around that often. I'd love to have a Firebird to match my Thunderbird in Tobacco Burst. That would be the ultimate, but I ain't paying, $1,200 for something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things where every time I've played Gretches, I thought, I like these things.
Yeah.
So,
I've got
yeah.
two actually. We'd have 3 or 4 of them.
Well, and I'm going up to if I'm smart, I'll just keep the money stashed, and I'll take it up to Montana when I visit my father in July, and I'll be at Music Villa.
Oh, okay.
And they got kick-ass guitars there. It looks like your place back there, but with more guitars.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And I bet I would find something cool. So again, I don't need one right now. There's not a lot of sound that I really need. I mean, I don't have a classic Les Paul. I've got my Ibanez, which is pretty Les Paulish. And I've got a Telly, and I've got a Strat, and I've got the hollow body, or the semi-hollow body.
Yeah.
So I've got a pretty good range of sounds, but
Yeah.
you never know.
There's a few guitars I would like. I would like a P90 guitar. I would like a maybe a 16 compound radius 16, 20, 16 something. 7-string, just because those are like speed demon guitars. I mean, you can really, they're made for shredding for the most part, but they would be fun. It would be a fun guitar to have. And they have that baritone. I mean, they have the B, so it's like a baritone guitar. So it's kind of cool that way. I don't know. I got a drop C guitar for metal, but
Yeah, there's some of those things I would have no idea what to do with. I like this. I counted my guitars yesterday. I'm impressed you can count that high, and I'm curious what the number is. You don't put it in the chat. I'm not, I don't want to out you as a guitar hoarder, but I'm curious what the number is. Yeah, I have played some good Les Pauls, but I gotta say they're pretty elusive. And I would, push came to shove, if I was in the market for a Gibson, it would be either a Firebird would be my first choice, and maybe even an Explorer. I like Explorers a lot. I like the necks on them, and I
got a little knockoff Les Paul. It's a copy. I will put that one up against a real Les Paul any day of the week. I mean, I played real Les Pauls. I like this one better because it's got a better. I like the neck on it. It's just faster. It feels nice, and the thing just plays like a dream. And it's yeah.
Yeah, well, they do have a couple of the Epiphone Les Pauls in there, and I mean they're like $400,
Yeah.
and I'll play one of those and just see. I mean,
Yeah.
I've played some, and I thought they were pretty damn good. But again, it's not something I really need.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not. I like that more than 50, less than 100. Well, that's a nice. There you go. That's a number.
I still love my Strat so much. That's like, I mean, I like my little Telly knockoff too, but I love my Strat. It's like that guitar, and I go back 40, 44 years.
Yeah.
Bought it brand new. Brand new.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I've played some Rickenbackers. I'm that kind of guy. I don't love Rickenbacker basses. I don't like the necks. I just don't. I've played some Rickenbacker guitars that I liked, but again, not nearly enough to pull the trigger on one.
Yeah, never. They weren't really up there on my list either.
Yeah,
The bass-
SGs are cool. But for me, and I think we talked about this one time, every time I play one, I find that I'm bending the neck a little bit, and I'm pushing it out of tune. And for me, it's kind of a thin guitar. Like the sound of them, and they play great, but
Yeah, I just
not a good fit for me.
I don't like SGs at all. I've liked a lot of music that came from them, and there's a lot of people I love that play them, but no, SGs are just... I found one that I could actually play that stayed in tune, and that was I didn't mind that one, but the head drop. We've had this conversation before.
Yeah, it just comes with the territory with most of those.
But what I will say about, and I have played with a couple bass players that they did play Rickenbackers, and they were really great bass players, and I never thought anything but good things about those guitars.
They sound great, just not my cup of tea feel wise.
But I played bass in bands too, and what I have is Fender jazz basses. I have two Fender jazz basses. One's fretless, one's with frets. Well, and I have a stand-up bass too, but that's a bluegrass or jazz thing only, pretty much. And I can't even play that thing anymore with my hands and stuff because it's. I mean, you got to put your your angle of what you do with your hand.
Yeah, it's very different.
It's way different. Mm-hmm. It's way different, but it used to be. I used to love playing it. It was so fun to play, and get crazy with that thing. But yeah, it's hard to play. Last time I tried playing it, it was like it lasted for about 10 minutes. It's like, no, I can't do this. Can't do this. I don't even know why I have this stupid thing anymore because I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
And the strings on those things are just wildly expensive. I bought one of the cheapest pairs I could get, and I spent about, I think it's like $400 for a set of strings on that thing. And you can easily spend a couple grand for strings for those things. Seriously.
God, be an ex-bass player. I'm too cheap for that shit.
I had no idea that.
I'm pissed off when I have to spend $30 for a set of strings.
Yeah, me too. I mean, that's for the electric. It's like, yeah, $30. But that stand-up, oh my God, the prices that they want for those things.
Yeah, well,
Different
the
kind of string.
strings last basically a lifetime, though, don't they?
No, not really.
Huh.
They do require changing. I've changed one time on on this bass, and when I bought it from the guy I bought it from. He was using it for they were like rockabilly, so they were doing a lot of Stray Cats type stuff, and he was twirling the thing, and it looked like fly fishing line on it. They were green strings.
Okay, yeah.
It was bizarre, and they sounded kind of fine. They kind of sounded okay. But they needed changing, and so I bought some strings, and it's like, yeah, damn, I bought some strings, and I, like I said, I ended up getting like some of the cheapest ones I could find, and they were about $400, I think.
I had no idea that stand-up bass strings were that expensive.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I only played one when I was in college. They had one there, and I'd screw around with it. But
they're an interesting animal.
all right, well, we are at the top of the hour, and I promised a story. So the story of Chris Lane Sr. There is a Chris Lane Jr. It's my oldest son, and he's a musician too. And he sent me something the other day, and here's why I'm pretty proud of him as a papa. His buddy lives here in Denver still, and he's a musician as well. And his girlfriend worked for Fender for a while, so he was getting deals through his friend. But anyway, his friend said, "Look, you got the stuff." He has a Fender. I can't remember what it is, but that's his I/O, the amp modeling thing, which, those things go for like $1,000. And I looked it up, and he goes, "I did not pay that. I got it used, and I got a much better deal on it." I'm like, "All right, well, what's your money? Whatever, son." But he's got that set up, and so he's got Ableton. And his friend challenged him. He said, "You've got your wife's out of town this weekend. You got to do a punk rock song." And because they're of that vintage, and they're big fans of Blink-182 and New Found Glory, and all those power pop punk bands of that era.
Exactly.
Because he's 38. So at midnight on, I guess, Sunday, I'm laying in bed and I'm playing a video game and I'm watching hockey. And it pops up and he goes, "Hey, Pops, I know you're probably asleep because it's midnight your time, but here's what I did for my buddy." And it was like an SWA kind of song challenge. And I went, "Oh, good for you, dude. That's very cool." So I am going to cue this thing up, and we'll hear some guitar playing and some bass playing and some drum programming from Chris Lane Jr.
Cool.
And he calls this thing Wowly. I don't know why. And I'm probably not pronouncing it right, but I stuck it on my SoundCloud. And all right, here we go.
Very cool. Awesome possum. Your mic is muted.
Yep. Pushing the wrong buttons. Yep, there's my boyo. And I was digging that. I like that kind of music too. I mean, that both my kids listen to that, so by extension, I listen to it a lot too. And I took them to their first couple of concerts, you know, in these bands, and I've seen Blink, I don't know, 3 times now, or so. Yeah, I'm a fan of it. And he had all the stuff down. He had the pick slides, and you know, the chugga-lugga and the whole thing. So that's my kiddo. I'm kind of proud of him, and I can't wait for him. He designed his own custom guitar, and he might actually get it, Dogpaw, and we'll see how it plays when he does. But you know, he's into it, and
very cool.
Yeah, if I get my other one playing drums again, then the band will be back together.
Yeah, the old band will be back together.
Yeah,
double bass. Yeah, James is picking up on that.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. He's told me he was using Easy Drummer, which everybody says is a friggin' awesome program for that kind of stuff. I haven't used it.
I like it. I have that in addictive drums as well, or addicted drums, or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
I use both. And some other thing too that I never use. I can't remember, SI drums or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that brought back memories, didn't it? That era. Les was cracking me up. I want to go key a Ferrari. Good stuff. But yeah, now you know why I'm senior. Because there is a junior, and the boy plays guitar. He plays guitar better than I do. He's actually because he's going in actually at Guitar Center for lessons every Saturday.
Oh, cool.
Just to, learn. He goes, I know all this stuff, but I don't know it. So he's going in and getting some theory and some other things. And, good for you, son. I'm too old to learn anything new.
That's not true.
Well, it isn't, because I'm
That's never true.
I'm trying to learn new stuff every day.
As long as you can still talk, you can't say that.
Yeah, no, that's kind of a joke. Yeah, you should learn to keep your mind, at its peak. You should always be challenging yourself. Mm-hmm. In my business, there's a lot of guys. I'm at this convention, okay, and I'm the young kid at almost 64 years old. I'm talking to dudes in their 70s and their 80s, and they look great and they're vibrant because they've been engaged in their hobby and they're working with their hands and they're solving all these engineering problems and everything, and they're all sharp as they can be. And that's the way to stay young, folks, is keep active, both mentally and physically.
Mm-hmm. And have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Be laughing as you're doing the things, and that will help you a lot.
Yeah, for sure. I'm a big fan of, I try and learn at least some new software. Like, today I'm working in Microsoft Excel and formatting tables, which is, I kind of, can do it, but I've learned 5 or 6 new tricks today because I'm working on this book, and I really need to be able to do this stuff so I can import it into the book. And
I used to do all kinds of stuff in Excel, programming all kinds of little things within.
Yeah, what a powerful program that I barely scratched the surface of what that thing can do.
Absolutely. Yeah, you can do some really powerful math functions in that, and do all kinds of really, and you can make it look like it's an app that is all a standalone,
Yeah.
And to the point where you don't even realize it's Excel. And that's like a long time ago. So I can only imagine what it's like now.
Yeah. Well, because this guy sent me his tables in Word, and they just, they're so clunky.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Gotta say hi to G. He's out there. I see him out there.
Yep. He's been here. He was in earlier, and then he ducked out like he does, and now he's back. So yeah, good time Saturday. And
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
yeah, it was fun to do the after party. We didn't do. I am so sorry to yawn at everybody. But yeah, we didn't do a long after party because I think everybody was pretty gassed after
Yeah.
doing the show. But we chatted for a while, and that's always a good way to wrap up the big festival.
One thing that did happen, and I kind of watched, is like I think I'm gonna have to learn some of the things that I did in my last song, because I've never played that song quite as well as that, and it was like, man, that's pretty. So I was pretty decided that I'm gonna have to actually learn some of the things that I did, because I kind of, and I think actually I think having Jade come right before me sort of was like a kick in the ass that I needed to actually take it to another level, sort of, you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure. It yeah, every time I make the debate, do I pull in tracks, and the last couple times I've fallen back to, no, you just play live like you always do, and that's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. And if you want the other stuff, you can always check out my videos that have the full studio version.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there. Lori was up late on.
Yeah, why isn't Lori up here on the talking right now?
Well, because she had a week, she said. I don't think she's coming on tonight because it's been. I think it's been a tiring week for a lot of people. And I was. But I'm pleased to announce, for all you hockey people out there, that the Minnesota Wild put those miserable pricks, the Dallas Stars, out of our collective misery. And I'm there for it. So, the Avs will now be playing the Wild in the second round. Because I'm sick of the Stars, and I'm sick of their players, and I'm sick of their shit. And I'm not sorry that they got knocked out. Now, I will say, well, speaking of things that I'm sick of, Gary Bettman, you sawed-off little runt, piece of shit of a commissioner. Why do you set it up that the three best teams in hockey, after this next round, the only one of them will be left? It's stupid. Your playoff format is stupid. And I know you do it on purpose because you're David Stern's puppet. And he doesn't want the league to be successful. And we see you, Gary Bettman. Well, hold on. I got to look down. We see you down there, Gary Bettman. Yeah, the Stanley Cup is taller than Gary Bettman. So.
I know nothing.
That's my little hockey rat. Hubs is there with me.
I know. I'm sitting there like, why isn't Hubsy up here on the panel? Because it's like.
Oh, I'm beyond happy. I am ecstatic. I hate those guys. I'm sick of them. I don't like the green of their jerseys. There's nothing about that team I like.
I don't like Dallas, period. I don't even like the town.
Town's all right. I like Texas, actually. I like Texans. I just don't like the Dallas Stars.
Well, I've been in Dallas before. So
yeah, we'll see.
They had
well, no, it's not 3-3, is it? I thought it was 3-2. Oh, did the Bruins win tonight? No. All right, now I've got questions, Lori, because I know you don't follow hockey. Bruins. Yeah, no, it's only game 6. Because the Buffalo is up 3-2. They should have put the Bruins out of their misery last game, but they let it get away. So, yeah. Best case scenario, you can go to game 7, Lori.
Okay, that part I understand.
Yeah, this one I'm kind of looking forward to seeing what happens here. The Ducks better not screw this up. Yeah, because they were scoring goals left, right, and center, and then they got boat raced in that last one. But again, it was Edmonton's. They lose, they go home. Hockey. I know. Well, it's gear talk for us puckheads.
I'm making sound effect noises to help out. I don't have any backing tracks for this type of talking, So.
There's a lot of truth to that. I mean, if you're into it, you're into it. I totally get it. Yeah, so it just I'm glad that somebody finished up that series a little early because the ads have been sitting around for almost a week now. Because they swept the LA and they're like, "Hey, anybody else want to finish up? Come play us. That'd be great." We're bored. Anyway, so yeah, good time for those of us who like hockey. It's a good time of year. Yeah, I've been watching more actually. In years past, I pretty much just cared about the Avs game. I didn't catch a whole lot of the other ones, but I'm into it this year. I've watched a lot of the Eastern Conference games that they've shown, and up until stupid 30, watching the last games at night. Been some pretty entertaining hockey, I gotta say. And all right, but enough of that. We've dealt with hockey. We've talked gear. We touched on ailments, but we're only touching.
Yeah. The only thing I've been watching going around here is like my neighbors dropping like flies, but other than that,
Yeah, man, you live in a aged community there.
yeah, yesterday another one dropped.
Yeah, man, that's got to be tough.
Well, my neighbors are really. I mean, I used to really love all my neighbors, but the ones I loved have all passed on, and now next door, I have Gollum who lives next door. I can't even. I don't even. There's no communication with him. He looks like Gollum.
Oh my!
And, yeah, and I smile and wave, and he makes noises, and that's about it. But there is absolutely no communication. I think he is completely deaf is a problem.
Oh yeah, well that does make communication challenging.
Yeah, and so yeah, there's that problem. And then next door neighbors have completely revamped everything, and there's new people moving in. And the one woman, she looks like this sergeant from hell, and I'm scared to even go outside and talk to her because it's like I don't know what's going to happen next. So. Yeah, it's interesting. And then down the street, yesterday, one neighbor passed away. So they're just dropping like flies.
What's it like to be the young guy there?
Like I end up having to do people's yards and different things, a lot of times.
Yeah.
And so I mean, and that's okay. I mean, but it keeps me hopping. At least at one time. Now, this is not the case anymore, and I'm kind of really glad this is not the case. But at one time, most of my neighbors gave me their house keys. They wanted me to have their house keys. So I had house keys to all the people's houses around me, but
Wow.
all those people have died. And so now I don't really want to know who my neighbors are.
Yeah.
I mean, they're kind of scary neighbors right now, what's going on, because, I don't really want to know them, They're not.
Yeah, I've been fortunate. I've had the two people on either side of me have been here. The young couple, and they're not young, they're old like us now, but they were young when they bought the place. And they've been there almost 30 years. On the other side, it's about 20. And then the guys that bought the house across the street there, they're the new ones. They've been there 7 years. So kind of, yeah. We're not getting a ton of turn. We had a ton of turnover in the neighborhood years ago, but it's pretty stable now. And
this is kind of almost like it's not a gated community, but it's kind of like that, in fact, but it's all 55 plus. So, and most of the people are really plus, so
many pluses. Huh?
very many pluses going on around here, like I said, I'm the young person around here, and I'm not really all that young, but I am compared to most of the people around here. The people that are younger than me are just like, there was this lady, I'm not kidding, it's like she passed on. They found her out in a field, but she was kind of really, she should have been in some kind of a care center or something, because she would just like, I saw her show up and she'd go out to my garden, and I'd just kind of look out the window and just kind of watch her. And one time I actually did go out and say, "Can I help you?" And kind of, but she carried a little like a stuffed animal, like this ratty looking rabbit. It was stuffed animal, and she talked to it. She was not all there.
No,
And
that's
she was,
sad.
and she was in a bathrobe most of the time, and she was just kind of, But I found out she was stealing shit out of people's cars, so I had to actually start locking my car up at night. Which,
Oh.
you know,
Here where I live, we've always locked the car forever. Because, yeah.
well, yeah, I got some sunglasses stolen by her, and that's after that. And they were my favorite sunglasses too. They were so
Always,
cool.
right?
Right.
I have Fender sunglasses, which my
Hey.
wife got me for Christmas 2 years ago. And they're polarized. They're great sunglasses.
I had an appointment in a couple weeks for glasses for my eyes, and I'm going to be getting because they're so bad, and so. But I decided that I'm going to get some Aussie glasses.
Oh, there you go.
I want Aussie glasses.
Do the Aussie, right?
Well, I'm kind of doing that kind of vocals these days, so why
Yeah.
not?
Why not, right?
And I've got the Aussie fingers going on too, See?
Yeah. I.
I.
That's fun. All right. Yep. Hit that like button, folks, if you haven't, because YouTube
thanks
wants you to.
I hadn't. Sometime.
All right. Well, yeah. That's the thing. People say that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot. So it's a good reminder, right? Okay. Click on it.
Setting
and
up on the panel. I forgot.
And it will throw the show out at random to people, and we've had new people wander in. It's like, YouTube sent me. So, okay.
Now, Gary, I just released one today. And so it kind of opens the doors, and I put on the other one that we are talking about.
Oh, cool. I'll have to go and... Yeah, there's some new stuff. Like James Myers has some new stuff, which I've not gotten a chance to listen to yet.
Oh, this stuff isn't released yet. This is just, I'm done with it. It's like...
Oh, so it's not your problem.
Other people are... I was just asked to sing on it, and I did it, and so now it's done. So now it's on to...
Well, that's it. I'm done with my little collab here recently. I've got to just do video. And, because it's Lori, I'm going to try and go all out on costume. I'm going to try.
Yeah, well, that one's...
I may not, but I'm going to try.
Yeah.
If I can find it, it'll be fun. But yeah, I did my part. I did, and I enjoyed playing the bass. I wasn't enthused about this song at first. I was like, okay, I told Larry I'd do it. And I was kind of scratching my head on it because like, why is this not sounding right? And it was one of those moments where I realized, oh, he's playing way the fuck up the neck.
Yeah.
That's how he's getting that tone. And so I went way south of where I usually like to play it. I'm like, oh, well, this is what he's doing. This sounds just like it. Okay. And once I got that in my head, I had fun with it, and I ended up mixing the song. And that was fun.
Yeah.
So now I really like the song.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, you wish. No, we're not going that route.
Yeah.
There are other characters.
I played bass on this thing that I did with Lori and PJ. I'm playing bass on it.
Fine.
Yeah, but it was pretty easy bass part. I actually just grabbed my fretless because it was there handy. So I'm not doing anything that even sounds like it's fretless, but it was handy and it sounds good, and the strings are pretty new on it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've got, I changed my strings on the acoustic the week before Sunfest. And I need to, I still like the strings on my Ibanez semi-hollow, but I think on my Ibanez ARX 300, I think those are due for a change. So,
yeah, I've got some flat wounds I'm going to put on that fretless here next time I put strings on. And they should sound really delicious for jazz,
yeah. Jazz bass with flat wounds and fretless, yeah. That's pretty jazzy.
That's total jazz. But right now it's got round wounds, so it's like it's so good for, normal music.
Yeah. Now, don't you have to be real careful that you don't dig into the neck with round wounds on a fretless?
No. No, not really. I mean, it's still,
Okay.
it's a rosewood neck. It's still
Okay.
fretboard's rosewood, so I mean, it's still the same kind of wood. But I mean,
Hey.
yeah, if you were to do it, I mean, any nick will.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm notorious. I mean, I was looking. I changed my. There she is.
Look what I found.
Listen, I'm only
Miss,
here
I
for a
can't come
couple-
on.
I have so much to say, I can't type it all out. Am I too loud?
No, you just
Perfect
can't keep
sound.
away, can you? Which, thank goodness.
No. Well,
Look at you. You look lovely tonight.
I
really
do.
Well, you got a nice top on. Your hair looks,
You actually look like get some sun too.
yeah.
No. I've been using a red light, but there's no like UV in that. Hold on, I can't hear. I think it's high blood pressure is what it is, but no, I got to get my hair done tomorrow, so I've just been letting it go natural. This is the last time I came on your show. I was curly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it totally needs to be done. Hi,
If you
everybody.
say so. Hi.
There's so much going on. I have a couple of things I want to announce. I'm going to use your platform to do it.
Please be my guest.
The first one I want to announce involves everybody. So I'm going to do this. I can't hear myself. I hate these buttons.
Your volume is great for
It's
us.
perfect volume.
good.
Perfect volume.
Your speaking volume's good.
But usually, because I don't have it on input mix. Usually I can press it so I can hear myself through these, and I can't. It's blocking me. I'm going to take one out.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm going to mention this at least 3 or 4 times to everybody in any room that I happen to go live in, is that I'm going to do a video of an original Frank Terzo song that I happen to be on for the charity album, but I'm going to do the video for it this time. And we decided we wanted to make it about the community.
Cool.
So the video is going to be like just flashing people who are in the community. Like if you want to send me, so I want to give people the opportunity to send me something because I can't go to 500 people's channels and grab stuff. So I'm going to do it this way so it's fair. So if you want to send me something and be a part of this video, it could just be like a still shot of your face. I mean, seriously, it's going to be, if I have 50 people in there or whatever, it's going to be a quick flash of you. Still shot of your face, your profile picture, you doing a 30-second clip of playing, singing, whatever you do. I would love it. So send it to lauriesmishmash@gmail.com. I'm going to announce it at my show. I'm going to put out and I got to give a deadline. So that's what I wanted to tell everybody. Yay, Boba!
So, question: what is the deadline? Oh, nice.
Since I'm talking about it tonight, I'm going to talk about it tomorrow night in my show. I'll talk about it on Frank's on the Pulse. I want to make next Sunday the deadline because
Okay.
this video is going to, it takes
Get off your ass. Let's go.
It takes me a while to put the video out, right?
Yeah.
I mean, freaking edit.
Yeah,
So I don't want to give people forever. I did Dear Commissar, as you know, Chris, with a bunch of people.
Jaw.
Ja, and I had like thousands of you in there, and it took. Everybody kept saying, "I'll get you a video next week." And I'm like, finally, I had to like cut the cord and say, "No, listen, send it to me now, or you're done."
Okay. Is there anything you prefer? Like, if with little video, would you prefer green screen or would you prefer just whatever?
No, I don't prefer green screen because then I have to do something.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Okay.
and
Take it
your
easy.
natural environment, Dougie.
Okay. In my natural wild
Yay.
environment.
Yeah, anybody send something. Yeah, you and your natural beer
I
cake.
put my clothes on. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's no nudity in this one, but I know, Gary, someone's going to send something that I still have to freaking edit, but that's what I'm saying. If I go to your channels and grab something, I'm going to have to edit.
Yeah,
a 3 or 4
no,
minute
I
video
get it.
down to- So just
I'm glad you reminded because you'd mentioned it to me and I forgot all about it.
So
Well,
Tim,
and I don't want to favor you guys who I've done a collab with. Like I have plenty of videos of you guys on my computer,
Yeah.
but that'll involve me editing. So
Well,
I
no.
want you guys to go
No.
ahead and send me,
Do it. Do what she say. Do what she say.
or you're not going to be in it. And it's okay if
So-
you're not in it. It's still going to be community, but I want to.
Now, is this for the new Terzo, or is this the song that was on the last charity album?
No, this was the last one. And
Okay.
Frank had mentioned me about a month ago. He said, we need to do a video, but none of us want a videotape. We'll never get Hetriani on it. Why don't we just use still shot? So I created something for him privately. That was all him. I mean, it was a little bit of me too, but I redid the song basically with just piano instead of all the other players. And
Right.
And he loved it. And he's like, this is fucking awesome. He's like, and I love how like I included us in the Brady Bunch and all that. So I included a couple of little funny clips and us doing the fundraiser for Heather and Al for her daughter. And he's like, I really love where you're going with that. Let's redo the video and do it with more just community members, not me. You know, Frank is so humble. I said, yeah, that'll be fun. It's a lot of work. It'll be fun, but I don't want anybody to feel left out is the deal. So I can't
Well, if
just
you
do
get
it on
left
my
out,
own.
it's your own damn fault.
That's why I'm saying I'm going to put it out there and say, send it to me. So
So,
Okay.
I think you
quick
know what
question.
I'm saying.
Quick question.
Oh shit. Questions.
Just a quick one. So, would a still or like maybe 10-second video be preferred? Which one would be preferred?
Dougie, I don't know until I get shit when I'm going to edit. I do this with all my videos. I take in everybody's stuff, whatever they give me, and then I edit it.
Then the muse comes.
I'll give you
I
10
think-
seconds of something.
I was just going to say I think a still would be easier. But
Okay, I'll give you a
I'm
still.
just gonna
I'll give you
do a still. I'll tell you
I'll
that
give you
right
a
now.
still.
I mean, if it's a 4-minute song, and let's say I have 25 people, I don't know how many people are going to send something in.
Well, plus a
I'm not going to show a whole
still.
video of you. So
still.
I'd rather flash faces. I
Yeah,
already have
those who do video know with a still, you can always pull it out or drag it. You can make it whatever length you need it to be.
Yeah.
So
Exactly.
if it's 2.5 seconds or 4 seconds, easy.
What
Yeah,
I'll do is I'll
I
go
would-
out and shoot just a few seconds or a minute or something of video, and then I'll look for that really where I look the best, and then that'll be my little.
Well, no, because I mean, just send
No, I
me
mean, it
whatever
won't be
you-
video, it'll
Send
be
me
a-
whatever you want because
I'll
I
make
want
it-
some
I'll
of it.
make
to
it-
be-
Overthinking it, Doug.
I know.
make
I
a
want some of it to
still
be
out of
moving.
that.
All right, the whole
Like
video is
it's-
going to be Dougie.
That's how you catch lightning. That's how you catch lightning. It's like you look for that one frame where it's just perfect, you know.
I want some movement, but I have enough of my own stuff.
No,
With
you said
us
you wanted
all.
a still. I'm going to give you. A
I know.
still.
I'm saying,
Damn
don't
it.
listen to me.
Quit
Do what
being
you want.
flaky with me. Damn it.
Do what you want. I got enough on my. I'm working on fucking 20 videos right now.
Workaholic.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I also wanted to say I saw the grandbaby today, and that's why I was like, oh my god, I miss him. I haven't seen him in a long time, but work has been so crazy. And when you're running around with a 1.5-year-old, I'm pushing him and I'm playing with him and I'm lifting him. It's so gorgeous. But I was like, I'm old.
Yeah.
Like this is why I never remember my grandparents like sitting on the floor playing games with me. They were always just the cuddlers or the feeders.
Yeah, that's like, because that's all they could do. Yeah,
They're old.
I told my youngest here, it's like, hey, kind of seen this one gal. Is this ever going to get serious? Because I'm
know
not
you
getting
want
younger, boy.
Babies. I know.
I need some grandbabies, damn it.
Yeah. Oh, you'll get your glam shot.
I'll get my full Santa Claus beard going if I get grandbabies.
I don't feel old enough to be a grandmother, but I am. And apparently my body knows it when I'm like
Yeah.
sitting on the floor playing cards.
Oh, yeah.
He's gorgeous.
Yeah. No, he's a cutie.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've seen them
You
pictures.
hear him talk, like the little voice. I
Little
don't
sweetie.
It's precious. Yeah. Yes. Close-ups. I don't know when I'll get it done, but that's why I have to give a deadline to people because it's like,
Yeah, well,
Then I
that's it.
then I got to edit. And shit.
Then you got, however long it's going to take.
Yeah.
But I got our video that we're editing at the same time. Dougie and I are working on vocals with PJ. And I'm doing another video with Gary and friends that I've started editing. So, crazy.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm going to try and get my video to you in the next few days before I forget how to play the damn song.
Chris, I did it last night. So I did the one I'm working on with Gary, which has been long going. And then I was like, you know what? I got the green screen. Just freaking put an outfit on and do that one. So you're the only one I'm waiting for on that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no pressure. Well,
it's easy.
okay. Again, I deal with deadlines well. Well, that may change because I really wanted to go all in costume, but I'm not. I would have to wait 3 or 4 days for it to ship. I'm not going to screw with that. So
Oh,
we'll go.
Please wait.
We'll go a different way. Yeah. I'm not sure the juice is worth the squeeze.
yeah.
It wasn't a good idea, but
It's not because there's 5 of us, and to edit 5 people, we're gonna look like this big.
yeah. Okay.
Because I'm kind of just putting us, like I said, torso up.
Yeah. No, then I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze. I will.
All right.
All right, I had a plan B, so I think I'll go with plan B.
Do your plan B. Yeah, no pressure, no pressure. Of course, there's always like ChatGPT, where I can put an outfit on you if I wanted to. Send me a still shot.
That would make no sense in this video with an elephant, but okay.
Stop it. I do not have the chat up, so I'm kind of just looking at here.
Yeah, they're just they're doing their chat stuff.
Chat stuff.
Yeah, chat stuff. I got good chatters on this channel.
I'm still gonna pop it out just for fun.
Well, I was going to. It's good that you're here, Lori, because
What?
I went to a seminar from StreamYard of all the wonderful new things that we're doing.
Really?
And I got to say, this presenter sucked so bad.
I think all the StreamYard people are kind of geeky.
She had Upspeak.
Yeah.
So here's StreamYard.
Yeah.
So she was some young twit, didn't really know how the sound was fucking terrible for the first part of it, like I experienced tonight. Like, what are we doing here? You charge this much a month and this is what we're getting. But they've got some features. Now you can see up in the corner there, see a little tag. You can do a code right now.
That.
Yeah, well, but they've really refined it. It's so easy to do now. It's built right into the widgets thing. So
And it links to all your pages and whatever.
yeah, whatever you put in there. So your merch
Take a
page.
screenshot.
Really?
I'm probably pointing the wrong way. I still don't know.
Yeah,
how to
now
do
you
it.
got it there. But yeah, that
Point-
just
To the UPC code.
well, this is it's not a UPC. It's a
What do they call that?
it's a QR code.
Thank you. We're not selling fucking rice cakes here. All right.
No, we are not selling rice cakes. No,
Well, it looks like
Ooh.
a rice cake.
it should take you to my page.
It's not picking it up. Maybe my screen resolution's
Channel
horrible.
things.
Yeah, well, this is a good test to see if it actually works. I didn't try it because I just did it literally 1 minute before the show.
What the hell's going on?
So what are you trying to do, Larry?
If you take a picture of it, it sends you to the page. Isn't that how you use these things?
Really?
Yeah, well, or if you like focus on it, it'll give you a website. You click on it, it'll take
That's
you
what
there.
I mean. I'm not
Yeah.
taking a picture. I'm trying to get it to highlight.
Can you click on it?
Anyhow.
Anyway, well, so that's a new feature. But wait, there's more.
Oh,
Oh my God! Does it slice and dice? Huh?
Yeah, it slices and dices. They now have a giveaway tool. So, the famous wheel that Pete uses and everything, that is now built into StreamYard. And
really? I didn't see that one.
it's brand new, literally 2 days ago.
So Lori, can
Well, I'm not giving away shit. What?
You can invent your own game now, just with that wheel. You know.
I could do that with Nightbot. You can do giveaways as well, but
Yeah.
I give away enough.
Well,
No,
no,
I'm
I'm
not talking
just
about
saying
giving
it's
away. I'm talking about a game, like one of your games. Instead of like you could just make up your own game. Whatever theme it is.
Well, we'll see. I don't know what it's about. Chris is about to.
Well, I'm not going to show you because I have to set up to give something away, but I'm just saying it's there. And
It's a secret.
I will probably, I'm waiting for my fourth wall stuff to get resolved. And if it happens next week, I will give away a SWA t-shirt.
James is saying it doesn't take you to the right channel, but it does work.
It said YouTube to me when I highlighted it, but I couldn't click on it fast enough.
Where does it take you?
That's
My phone's upstairs charging, so.
I don't know where it takes you.
Okay, well, I'll
It's
just,
just because it's in the corner. It's just really weird for me to do
I'll
this on
scrap it.
live. You could do it while you're in the chat room, but live, I'm all backwards.
Maybe
yeah.
it takes you to Dom's channel.
Yeah, that would be,
Right?
it's hilarious. It's supposed to take you to
Where
my
like two
channel,
people are right now.
but- Yeah.
Oh,
Chris,
right.
I want an SWA shirt that says SWA fired me and kicked me out of the group. Because a lot of people say that. That would be great.
Maybe I should make one that just says X SWA. I probably sell a lot more of those.
Totally, because that's what we are.
Yeah, there's like 5 of us
Really?
left, I think.
Really, I was thinking about joining. This is
Oh, you should join. No,
would
we
be
need some
great
new.
at it.
We need some new people. So
You
I
would
don't
be
know how to
good.
join though. You don't really advertise any of this kind of stuff. You know, it's not really.
Chris Lanes, what the hell is that? Well, okay, yet another, because I copied the link from my YouTube channel. Can't you do anything right, StreamYard? And the answer is apparently not.
What a shame. Yeah, didn't you
what
do
the-
that a poll, but the polls actually just show up here, not
Yeah, the
in
polls
chat?
are shit.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah, like I
I
could
was
do.
obsessed with OnlyFans. You know, he's on there watching like meat.
I guess
He's got an OnlyFans meat page.
I have literally never. I know OnlyFans is a site, but that's all. I've never been there. I don't know anything about it other than apparently it's a good joke for everybody.
You could do whatever you want on OnlyFans. Doesn't have to be like a meat.
Okay.
It's just like Patreon.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
Only meat.
Yeah. Check out my meat.
OM.
Well, oh, there you go.
No.
You know what? I should I should get an OnlyFans, and I'll just set up the camera while I'm out there smoking meat. You know, and
Oh,
fat people can watch me and go, that's a good looking
people would
brisket.
like that.
Probably, right?
Fat people. I love watching your stuff too. I'm not fat.
I know. Well, if you watched enough of my stuff and got hungry, you would be fat.
I would freaking eat it. Oh God.
Yeah, I gotta get smoking, and I've got to get my pizza oven going.
Hugh's got one of those too. You get an outdoor
Yeah.
one?
Yes, yeah, I have an outdoor wood-fired pizza oven, which I have only used twice last year.
Pizza oven outside.
Well, like I said, Dog Paw, I've never been there. What do I know? I just know it by the jokes.
So, what kind of wood do you smoke in your? Do you use in your smoker?
Depends.
Really?
Underwear?
I keep hickory, I keep oak, I keep applewood, I keep cherry, and I keep mesquite. And depending on the meat, I will use different wood.
Delish.
Yeah.
So give me a meat and a wood. Meat and a wood.
Brisket, hickory, and mesquite are fantastic, and I use a combo.
Two woods for one meat.
Two, yeah, because they little different.
Wow. That's almost.
Yeah, well, they burn it different because I buy hickory, both the chunks and the chips, and they burn at different rates. So,
Lilies.
Meat.
You know, I
I was going to highlight a comment, but no.
yeah, I love slow cooked meat. Like watching the brisket. For some reason, I don't like smoked meat. I don't like that woody taste. My husband always tries to sneak it in. We have a old fashioned coal grill, and he'll like cook a steak and whatever over the summer. And I'm like, you put fucking wood chips on that, didn't you? Like I just don't like that. He's like, yes, because I like it. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, you have to be a little bit careful with it. It can get, if your wood's not right, it can get kind of rosinous, and then it's an unpleasant flavor, I feel.
What brings me to this question: with smoking, do you baste ever?
Again, depends on the meat.
Some meat you baste.
Meat.
Some, yeah. Poultry, yeah.
wanna baste my
I
meat.
always have something. And there's always a little bit of liquid, like on the brisket as I'm finishing it, when it hits that stall temp, and then I wrap it, I put a little bit of beef stock just on the bottom, just to, keep the moisture in there while
I
it
do like
finishes
moist
off.
meat. Moist meat is good.
Yeah. Now it does, and some people say, well, that ruins the bark. Yeah, it does soften the bark a little bit, but
Who says that? Just smokers? I've never said that in my life. And James, yes, I noticed that when you did that. I didn't want to offend you because you were so excited about your chicken, but I was like, oh, just regular wood underneath food.
well, that's caveman stuff, Lori, which is why
Totally
we
caveman.
love it.
But he's in Michigan, so caveman stuff is what goes.
Well, he has
you
to.
know.
Yeah, it's probably
Have to
got
be somewhat
deer
caveman
running
to
the
live
grill.
in Michigan. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, if those deer aren't careful, they're going to end up on the grill.
Yeah, probably.
Come here, Bambi.
Oh man, I saw a story that I get fed these stupid stories on Facebook. Whatever, New York Times, not that that's stupid, but different things. And it said a Chinese restaurant was fined because cops found roadkill deer in their freezer. And so everybody had this stupid comment.
Yeah.
They're like, well, first of all, what are the cops doing in their freezer? Is this a real story? Second of all, well, that's the freshest meat you can get. It's just a deer. It would have to be roadkill. What's the problem? But it was like,
okay.
but I don't know how they knew it was roadkill. I mean, tire tracks over the. It's in the freezer with like tire tracks on it. Oh.
Well, and people, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, that feeds a lot of people in a lot of places,
Well, I'm not a venison person anyhow.
Well, venison
Not
is
even, no.
I like game, but venison is tricky to handle because it's a very lean meat. So it goes from, this is okay, to just really sinewy and not pleasant. And it can be a little gamey. That's one that I think you need some herbage and some other things. I much prefer elk.
Herbage.
Oh, yeah. There's no absolutely zero comparison. I love elk, and I do not like venison at all. So I mean, yeah, I like elk better than I
like cow.
beef. No, I don't like. I like beef, but I like elk actually better than beef.
Elk is amazing.
If you've ever tasted
elk,
you'd love elk because it's like really high quality beef. It's like, it's like it tastes like.
well, we have a neighbor that hunts, and this was years ago. He so sweet brought me over a ton of like deer sausage, like that he made, and like all. And I was like, I'll try it because it's fresh, and I'm just no. Thankfully, my hairdresser loves venison. I give it all away.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Hey, I just created a new poll. So there it is.
Pole vault.
Yeah. Now, here's a StreamYard question for StreamYard. Type 1 sucks, 2 blows, 3 sucks and blows.
Okay.
So let's get our
probably
poll
go
Who
going.
is this girl StreamYard?
Yeah.
So where do we type it?
I'm aggravated. In the chat, put 1, 2, or 3.
And it keeps track?
And it keeps track. Yep, see? There. Sucks and blows. Got one vote.
Totally.
That's so weird.
Blows and
From
gives
you-
me a headache.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like it because I know how to do. I mean, if it sucks and blows so bad, why are we still on here? It's because
Well, I'm
Because we suck and
It's-
blow. That's why.
correct. And I should have put fourth, and as lazy as fuck.
it's
I'm-
expensive for its laziness.
I am exploring other options, but for ease of use and everything, StreamYard is pretty tough to beat.
Yeah, I do like
Yes,
Zoom
yeah.
because you can turn yourself into a cartoon. I do like that part.
Suck and blow, Gary. Suck and blow. That's
Suck
what
and
3
blow.
is.
I do. Yeah, I'm pretty good at sucking and blowing.
Yeah. So again, give StreamYard credit. They're trying to justify the outrageous amount of money and they're trying to give you engagement tools. Just none of them work very well. I
keep
can't make
adding
the
stuff.
poll bigger. Yeah, they add stuff and none of it really works that well.
No, like I use I keep calling it UPC.
Yeah, QR.
Thank you. I used that before, but when I have so many people on the panel, it covers somebody's face. So I don't
Yeah.
do
It
it.
does. Yeah.
And then I'm like,
Right.
I think my sound problems have to do with, at least this is what Rhett told me. It could just be that the settings in StreamYard, the hertz, is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are different than my computer settings, but you don't know what they are in StreamYard. They don't disclose that. So I don't know how to sync it
Yeah.
up. It's like,
Yeah.
it's weird things.
Yeah, it could be all kinds of things. So yeah, I am.
I never thought
I'm
about
exploring other options, but so far I haven't found anything that I think is.
Explore away.
Yeah,
Hi, Ben's 66.
I could probably if I something that 5 panelists or less would be fine, and I could always go to the free version of it and just limit. But I like some of the features that Dom and I pay for. But yeah, he and I I think our renewal is in June, and we're gonna we're gonna have a discussion.
So you can have 5 or I mean 6 or 10. Or
The paid version has
I can have 10.
10.
you can have 10, okay.
I can have 10, and one administrator
Okay.
It is pulled off.
additional. So, in the free version, you're
can have
just a
6.
single administrator. You're limited to 6 guests.
Yeah.
And it have the little logo up in the corner that you can't get rid of.
You can have your own logo. Yeah. Now Frank, I believe, has the business,
Oh, really?
and I tease him because he's got the business, which he's paying so much, and he doesn't use any of the features.
I
He doesn't
know.
even share videos from his tabs or media. I'm like, why are you paying for the business one? Like, but he can have, I think, businesses. I don't know how many guests. More than 10, obviously, but I don't know how many.
Yeah,
I've ever
I
seen
don't
is-
know.
And he only
I think
has
it's
like,
14.
The most
and
I've
he
ever
only has
seen is
4 at the
5.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
4 or 5. 5 is max, I think. Is two
On his,
two
yeah.
people. Yeah. At the very most of the time it's 4. And that's with you
4.
on there during your period, you know.
That's only when I come in. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, and Francis DiMarzio showed me Streamlabs before, which is what he uses with Ian.
Right. And,
Very
and I'm
simple.
playing with that one, and I like some things about it, but they're kind of ambiguous on their pricing and what you get for it. And I've yet to nail them down as to if I went that way, what exactly would I be getting?
Exactly. I think I was trying to like figure out a demo. There was no demo to show me what I got before you signed up for it. I'm like, I don't want to sign up for it until I can see what you're going to do for me.
Yeah.
And the chat was on the wrong side. I'm like, that's going to screw me up because I'm so used to this for 5 years. And
I can't even see the
But it is
poll. Where
very
is this poll at?
it's on the actual screen, not
Yeah,
in
it's
the,
on the screen.
it's right down there.
Green.
I wonder if I mirror my camera, if I'd be pointing the right place without having to go backwards. I mean, if I unmirror. Oh,
How do you vote if it's on the screen like that?
Well, it's in the.
am I
See,
pointing the right place? Oh, yes.
Because I'm in the chat.
you got to
too.
put it in the chat, and you type the number in the chat. That's how their polling works. And again, it's pretty half-assed.
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll vote now. I'm going to vote since I know what I'm doing now.
Woo.
I vote.
Yeah, Benz, if you use it just to go on panels, you don't have to pay for it. You're just a guest. But when you're hosting a live stream, you want your own logo. You want to be able to post, like for me, I post videos of people doing the back and track, and I post,
Yeah.
sound bites and all that. Speaking of, sorry, one more thing. I do have a back and track for tomorrow night, and
Mm-hmm.
because I wasn't on last week, my post for tomorrow night is like 2 weeks old, and I've only got 2 back and tracks. So if you guys want to join the back and track challenge and be played on my show tomorrow night, go look at my post that I just did a little while ago, my community post. But we're gonna do open mic. It's gonna be fun. Hope you guys can play.
Backing track, I might just play live to it.
That's a cool open mic idea as well.
Yeah.
Again, I say open mic. It's not open to everybody. It's open to the people I invited personally. I just don't have a long enough show to open it up to anybody who wants a link.
Yeah, it's a limited
Yeah.
invite show.
It's just the people we
In priority to the people that are on every week, of course. So yeah.
Yeah.
But I already heard from a few people who are going to be on. It should be fun.
like. Cool.
If I can like make it to midnight again tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding.
Right?
Me too. I'm planning on being on, but man, like you,
Yay.
it's been a week.
I know. I mean, at least it's Saturday the next day, but I'm going to a show Saturday night for Cameron again. He's back home, so I'll be going out Saturday night.
Cool.
Sunday we'll be driving him back to Boston. Next week it's graduation, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's a big, pretty amazing.
Yeah, it just blows my mind. That
Yeah,
4
well,
years.
that's I remember when you sent him off, and like,
I know.
really, has it been
you?
4 years?
Yeah.
Crazy.
So fast. Time just flies.
Yeah, Father Time is undefeated. Ain't no doubt about it. Yeah, I think that's going on with a lot of people right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I did get my first magazine that showed up today, so I got copies
Good for you.
for friends and family, and like, okay, yep, I'm now, it's now my magazine.
Cool.
So that was yay.
Very good. Congratulations.
Yeah, it was just good to see it in print. I knew what it looked like, but it's like, okay, it's in the books, as they say. Now,
It's official.
now on to the next one.
Yep.
And yeah, I finally beat the one book out of my author 2 days ago. Screwing around, yeah. Like, dude, Jerry, 2 years you've been fucking around with this. Give me that last chapter. And he did. So,
Good for you.
Really?
well, I have mentioned to people in the industry, and I'm not so much a book and magazine editor. I really run an adult daycare center for trained nerds.
Yeah,
And
you said
that's
it before. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, that's really what I do. I got to burp them and tell them how wonderful they are, and give them a binky when they're upset, and that's my job.
See, reading Gary's comment there, he's got a couple questions for you.
Gary's got a hot on for print.
I noticed that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I told you, who was I talking about with this? We love the smell of like new magazines. And,
Oh man, there's nothing
you
better
definitely-
tend that fresh off the press soy ink.
it's so good.
I
Yeah.
love it when I pull, because we wrap all of our book projects, because our books are between $60 and $80 a piece. These are really nice hardcover books, and man, when you peel off that wrapper and thumb the pages for the first time, it's like, oh yeah,
Filthy.
yeah.
I
That's
like
what
the
I should
smell
get
of
an
old books.
OnlyFans. I'm just get the sniffing books.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Probably a market for it, Chris. I'm sure there is.
There's all kinds of
If there's
weirdos.
a market for ugly feet, there's a market for sniffing books. Yeah.
I imagine.
I like old books too. Old books have a certain smell. I like.
Old books. Oh, the library or the
Yeah.
catalog drawers. Yeah, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Can I need this
Absolutely.
private area over here to be alone with this.
I'm not that into it, Dougie, but hey.
I mean, well, don't judge. Yeah, I would imagine the paper cuts would be
Oh yeah.
horrible.
Dougie's like, the Dewey Decimal System.
Oh yeah. Well, I went to school with a
Open
couple
the
Dewey
long
girls, and they were
drawer.
pretty hot. Those Dewey girls.
Oh, 973. And if you got that reference, you are a nerd. You are
I'm just
a
assuming
card
you're
carrying library nerd.
I'm just assuming you're looking down the aisle. Oh my God, that was so old school. To look it up and then find the aisle it was in.
Yeah, 973 is usually it's history section. It's usually railroad related.
I wasn't in the history section.
I was suspended from school
The railroad section.
from tearing up a library one time in school.
You did what in the library?
When
You tore it
when
up?
when I was in junior high, before school started, we were playing tag, and this was like in the 7th grade, and it was like, yeah, we kind of, there was nobody around, so we were like ripping around corners and knocking over shelves, and
That's so bad.
yeah, I kind of had a 3-day vacation on that one.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. It was really weird because I got suspended. So what I do, because we lived out of town. We lived out. And so I climbed a tree and hung up in a tree for like the day. Just kind of.
Dougie, you're a naughty, naughty boy.
All right. Well, we're going to bring the poll to an end. And
it looks like
here's
we'll
the
get better.
final results. StreamYard doesn't suck. 25% of you think that it blows. And 75% of you think it both sucks and blows. So
those two are both worse than just sucks, though, isn't it?
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some nice connotations with skits.
So there you go. So that's enough of that polling.
How do you stop it? You just
Yeah,
say
you just
no.
click it and say you're done. Stop taking. You
Dog,
can resume
I
it.
got suspended for smoking in the boys' room too once. I really did. No,
It
I
wasn't cigarettes, though.
I managed to never get suspended from school.
I've never gotten suspended either.
Should have been, but
I was just that one time for tearing up the library, and that was a month.
3 days. 3 days.
3 days, yeah.
I love the library. I hang out there all the
I
time.
did too, but it was also kind of fun to tear it up too. So
Well, I get that.
when you're in the 7th grade, you kind of do some shit. Like, okay, this one kid, my best friend, his name was Hayes, right? And of course my last name Kidd. So we were Hannibal Hayes and Kid Curry, and we were taking the school apart hardware by hardware, and we were trying to sell it. And the bathroom was literally falling apart in the junior high bathroom.
That's so sad.
No, it was actually hilarious.
How was your childhood? What happened? We'll talk about it, Doug, offline.
Well, in junior high, here's when I should have been suspended. We had a substitute teacher, and this was in the science lab. Now, do you guys remember how science lab was configured? They had the granite countertops, you had the sinks, and you had the
Because-
gas lines, so you could
Bunsen
hook
burner.
up the Bunsen burners, right? And they had the rubber hoses, and some of the faucets had rubber hoses hanging off. So myself and a couple of my brilliant junior high friends, we took the rubber hose from the faucet and attached it to the gas outlet, turned them both on, and then left.
Come
And-
on. Like
and
things
then-
that you don't even realize.
And then you figured it out. Well, and here's what I think the punchline is. So we all get called in, and we had to pay for our sins. So there was 5 of us or something, and I mean the bill was $300 or something, because they had to call a plumber to come out, cut the gas line, drain the water out, and then put a fitting on it. And so my principal, this came to $300. He had to use a $2 fitting, and the rest of it was his labor.
Yeah.
Did you learn anything? And I said, yeah, being a plumber's good money.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Study the trades, kids.
Yeah, exactly. Mike Rowe is right. Get a trade, because they're idiot junior high boys out there, and he'll always work.
Yeah.
I never got in trouble. I was always a good student. But there was one time where, not for me, but a kid from my town. So I went to a Catholic high school. So it was like mixed towns. It was out of my own town. So we were all from all over the place. But a kid from my specific town came to see another girl in the courtyard. And when he was confronted by the principal, like, you're not a student here. Like, what are you doing here? He mentioned my name to not get the other girl in trouble. So I was called into the principal's office, and I'm like, she thought I was lying. I said, I had no idea this kid's there. I'm like, he must. She's like, no, you're lying. Turns out she figured it out that it was a lie. But I was a nervous wreck because I was a good kid. I was like, well, I'm in the principal's office.
Schooling was, I was a good student, but I just didn't give a shit. It was just because certain subjects, English was easy for me. History was very easy for me. Math was a struggle because I moved so much as a kid, and there was holes in my foundation there. So math I did not enjoy. Yeah, because math is so sequential, right? You got to learn.
Oh, you have to. If you don't know lesson one.
And I
then
didn't. I was bouncing around between some pretty shitty school systems. So there were some basic holes in my math game, but parts of it I enjoyed. Obviously, the physical activities, but it was just like, I'm here, and if I'm engaged, cool. I'll work hard. But if it's boring or whatever, I don't give a shit. So.
That was kind of unusual. I played both sides of the fence. I mean, I was the good and the bad. I mean, I was a good student, but I was also the one that was raised in hell and doing the shit that was getting, I was getting in trouble.
Libraries and shit.
Yeah, I mean, I was raised in hell, but I was a good student, but I was also raised in hell and doing stuff, and so I was a jock that had long hair and played rock and roll music. So, I mean, go figure, the two things.
Yeah,
didn't
you're
really go
enigma.
together.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying, but I did clean up my act a little bit because, the coaches were like, don't fuck up or you're not playing. So I was like, I want to play. So, okay. I'll toe the line
get good
enough
grades in
to
sport.
stay on the team.
Yeah.
Do that.
I was A's and B's. The teachers loved me. I was so sweet. And I think it wasn't until sophomore year where I started hanging out with kids and going to parties or whatever. And they were like, oh, we just thought you were like a really smart girl. We didn't realize you liked to party. So I had those both sides. Like,
Yeah.
I was smart and a partier.
Yeah.
God, that's my wife. She's a party animal. And, Dean's List.
Pole vault. You're a nasty pig.
Kind of doing the same thing.
Oh, what is Pole Vault doing now? Where is he?
used to let my nuts hang out on purpose. Hmm.
Jim had those kind of things going on too. You know?
Well, back in our day, right? There were the little short shorts that the guys wear. The balls are practically hanging out on their own.
Oh yeah.
And then there were some people in our class that were just kind of pushing an envelope anyway.
I approved it, Gary. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, I hated gym because it would make you change because we had like strict uniforms, so you'd have to change.
Oh yeah.
And then you have
we
like
had
5 minutes to shower. I'm like, my hair and makeup's already done. I'm gonna get in the shower now and like go back to class. It's like,
That's how I
Yeah,
felt,
that
too.
was always real popular in junior high. I did end up because, you'd think with my build and everything, I would have been a really good wrestler, right? I just really wasn't. And even before they really started being strict on weight, I'd lie about my weight 20 pounds. So my, macho asshole gym teacher in, I don't know, 8th grade or something goes, well, man, I guess we got to give you a choice now. So you can wrestle with the men over here, or you can go do gymnastics with the girls. And I went,
very good.
see you later, coach. Boom.
Chris
And
is on
I'm
the
over there,
board.
doing handstands and throwing the girls around and, tumbling. And that was fucking amazing.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, and they had their little leotards on, and I'm like, yep, I'm over there. Screw you. I'm going to grapple with a sweaty guy or go do lifts with girls.
Yeah.
This is not a hard choice for me.
Did you guys ever have to? I think this was more junior high than high school. Like when they did the physical fitness gymnasium classes, you had to try to climb the pole. And all
Oh,
that.
yeah, well, that was...
A rope. I'm like, how do you fucking climb a rope? I'm like, what the hell?
Well, that was the President's Fitness Council, which I'm glad has been reinstated because that was really
that
a
Reagan?
thing.
Nancy Reagan? Or who did
No,
that?
Kennedy was
Kennedy
the one that
started that thing,
instituted it.
Oh, really?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and it
goes
was
way back.
Obama, I want to say, killed it. I think it was Obama.
I don't know.
It might have been Clinton, but I think it was Obama. But, American kids are fat.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they just are, and they're not very athletic. So I'm glad that it's back because, get basic
all fat
physical
food.
skills.
I got a story that's really kind of funny because it's like the guy that I go drink coffee with every weekend, and we've been drinking coffee for years now. Coffee. Yeah, and we grew up together, and we went to school. And when he first came to our school, it was like in the 6th grade, and he was just like this bookworm, and he would not go out for recess. He didn't play any sports. He didn't do anything. He didn't mingle with any of us, And and recess, he'd just sit there and read his book. So 7th grade comes along, and all of a sudden we have to dress down and go out in PE, right? And everybody just kind of dismisses Grant that he's not athletic or anything, right? Somehow he ends up, and we're playing flag football. Somehow he ends up with the ball, and he's like a fart in the skillet. Nobody can catch him. He's faster. He's faster than shit, and he's just squirting through every. And it's like, and we're all just kind of going, "What the hell? Who would have thought?"
Nice.
Yeah. That was,
Hey, you never do know. Hey, Costa, what's going on?
Hey, Costa.
Hi, some guy.
Some guy.
Yeah, some guy here too. Oh, look at that. Hi, some guy.
Some guy. Give me some guy. Number 3 with rice, please.
I'm
what-
surprised some guy wasn't playing Sunfest. I kind of thought he was going to be in the lineup, but he wasn't.
Yeah. Oh,
really?
no, I think he said he had a gig that he couldn't do
Oh.
it. That's what it was. Yeah.
He's always
Some guy. Well, I had Chinese food last night from my local because
The
after
hot mustard sauce.
after
Yes.
my little medical thing, I'm like, I'm not cooking tonight. Okay. I'm so went down to the Boyo and I and got takeout Chinese and had a lot of vegetables and shrimp, and it was a
Yummy.
good call. Every once in a while,
Yummy.
you got to do that. And crab wontons, we love those.
Oh, crab rangoon.
Or Rangoon, yeah, not
Yeah,
wontons, the
my
Rangoons.
favorite.
Yeah, I think because they come 6 and we got 2 orders, and the guy was like, "Really?" I was like, "We like these."
Yeah, those are good. Because they last in the fridge too. I mean, the outer edges are really crunchy.
Yeah.
But that cream cheese filling. So good.
Oh yeah, there's 2 left over, and I'm going to heat it in the microwave for about 20 seconds. And
put duck
that's what I'm
sauce
eating
on
after
that.
this show.
Do it.
what?
Do it. Now I'm
What do
getting
you-
hungry. Crab rangoon.
Crab Rangoon.
Oh.
Give me some, young guy. Sorry.
I want lobster. I want lobster really bad.
All right, Chris, I'm going to hang up. Thank you for letting me on.
Of course. I mean, you just can't keep away, which is good.
It's just I got it. Well, when I go on my show, I'm hosting, and everybody else is sub. Your shows where I can actually speak and just hang out, which is really cool.
Well,
Thank you.
again, kind of the same thing. I just come in and hang out at your show, and all I have to do is crack a joke every once in a while. It's good.
Well, and play, music
wheel
over
or
me
whatever.
talking and all that, and sound effects and all that. You don't
Well,
forget
yeah.
to do
Yeah, don't forget to. Oh, yeah, the stuff I'm no good at. Ah.
Awesome. You guys rock. I'll see you
Hey,
tomorrow.
thanks for coming. All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Tell everybody what time.
Tomorrow night, midnight Eastern Standard Time. Gonna have live music. I'm obviously still gonna do. I have to do the wheel, maybe a snack.
Oh, yeah, I got to do the wheel, right?
Gotta mix that stuff in there. So hope to see you guys there. If you want to play on my show, recorded, there is a back and track challenge. So go look at my last community post, and you can get involved in that, and we'll play you live.
There you go.
Thank y'all.
All right. See you tomorrow, Lori. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Well, that was awesome. And Lori, don't forget, is the sandwich between Pole Vault and Sunshine and Gary Hubs. She's that meaty center section that ooh.
2 hours.
Yep.
2 hours of craziness.
Of fun. Yeah. She's so darn nice. I don't know why she hangs out with us. I really don't. But I'm cool. I'm glad she
doesn't
does.
have very high standards.
No, she's got terrible taste in people. But nobody's perfect, right?
Well, thankfully that's works in our benefit, right?
Yes, absolutely.
If she had really any, I don't know,
Discernment,
maybe
taste,
well, yeah.
judgment. Again, I'm a walking thesaurus. I can keep
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid those words, but yeah, I just can't come up with anything sweeter. So, yeah.
Indeed. Well, all right. I should. I am sorry. All of a sudden, my coffee cup is leaking everywhere. What the hell's going on here?
I was kind of hoping James was going to come on here.
I got to get a towel.
Oh, where James went? Where'd you go, James?
I don't know. James is in the chat. Is he? He may be working on some drum stuff.
He might be.
Yeah, Fridays are tough. Oh no Friday night link list.
No?
Yeah, DJ's got me beaten into submission. I actually posted my show Mondays now.
That's good.
Now, that part, I mean, it's a double-edged sword. I've posted my shows hey, I did that. And did I do any prep for the show tonight? No, I did not.
Yeah. Well, that's
Totally
okay.
half-assed that part of it.
Sort of works itself out.
Yeah, well, I've been trying to get a guest on here for a couple weeks to kind of do the little interview like we do maybe once a month, and it just can't make the scheduling work. So,
Yeah.
such is life.
Yeah.
Let me go find this. Nope. Oh, I'm going to have to go back.
One of these days we're gonna have to have road stories. A road story.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That was one I'd love to get Rhett on for that.
No, I've got a whole shitload of them myself. So.
Yeah, I've got a couple. I've shared a couple of the stories. I am going to stick this in the link. And as you guys know, Mr. Smith has not been feeling well, was in the hospital for a while, just got out, but they're doing a little fundraiser for him because he hasn't been able to work for well over a month, maybe longer. So I'm going to stick that in the chat there. Go. We all love Mr. Smith, so if you can have the ability, send a couple bucks Mr. Smith's way. And I meant to mention that earlier, but yeah, hopefully Schmitty, I guess he's feeling better. So hopefully he's on the mend and we'll start seeing him around again. But
Well, kind of sounded like a little bit, but that's just word of mouth. I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting. It's a little bit
Hearsay stuff.
secondhand, but
Yeah, but hopefully that hearsay is true.
yeah, exactly. Here we go. Yeah, road stories. So we'll have new reasons to be mad at you. Well, you know, yeah, interesting things happen on the road. Rhett and I think we were on a private thing and we got shared stories every once in a while. Rhett has got some good ones. I mean, if you've toured for any length of time, weird things happen. Just does.
Yeah. I think one of my favorite stories was I was out. I was actually in Oregon at the time, and I answered an ad. And it was a band. It was a road band, and they were coming through. And at the time, I was in Eugene, and so so I answered the ad, and I went and auditioned, and I got the part, and I had to learn like I don't know, their whole thing was like, I think they had like 60 songs or something like that, and a lot of them I had to learn. So it was like I had 5 days to learn all the material, and our first night was a Saturday, and then we were heading out. Well, or my first night with them, they'd been there for like 2 weeks, and so I was going to play the last night with them, and that night happened to be I didn't know it, but I walked in there for my first night, and I thought, well, I'm going to impress these, my new bandmates. So I kind of looked around, and I saw and the club was pretty empty. There wasn't very many people at all. I thought, well, I'm going to find, so I looked and it's like, look for the prettiest girl in the club. And it's like, pretty easy because there was one that was really cute. So I walked over and I sat down and I started talking with her, right? Well, my bandmates were over there. They kind of talked to them first, and they picked her out, and I went over and started sit down and started talking with her. I talked to her for a little bit, and then it was time for us to get up and play. Well, we get up and play, and I'm looking around at the dance floor, and it's like, wait a minute, that guy, I know that guy. Well, it was Paul Williams, who wrote a lot of the Carpenters material.
Yeah.
He's dancing with Lee Merriweather, right? So I'm looking around, and it's like, okay, there's John Aston, there's Tom Bosley, this club is filled with celebrities, right? And William Christopher, who played Father Mulcahy, I partied with him that night. He was so cool. And but yeah, this place was filled. They were wrapping up the premiere episode for Murder, She Wrote, and it was the wrap party, and place was just filled with it. And it's like, well, the next day we were on our way heading out, and I found out. It was like, oh, that girl that you sit down and start talking to, and da-da-da. It's like, yeah. It's like, that was Lauren Toos. Do you know who Lauren Toos is?
I do not.
She played Julie on The Love Boat.
Oh, okay. I know the character. I didn't know her name.
Yeah. Well, and it's really kind of funny because it's like when Lori came back from her vacation last fall, she played Lori. Or not Lori, but Julie. Yeah. Julie, whatever the last name. And it was like, I remember looking at that going, yeah, I kind of have a story with that one. Well, I told that story. I told this one on Frank's, but it was like, it was before I went on the show. It was like a back in the green room, and because JJ's always asking all these questions and stuff, and so that story came out, but it never did come out in this show. It just we just got to sort of skated over it, and but so that's one road story that's kind of a fun one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The brush with celebrity, right?
Yeah. Well, now that band was really strange too because, like I said, I went and auditioned for it, and then when they a couple days later, it was like they called me and said, you've got the part. Well, then I came in, and Rick, it was Rick and Jeff who were the main people who were the band leaders, and Rick was the main guy, and he comes in there, and we went back, and we were in the club, and we went back to the in the restaurant part, and there was nobody there, and we went and sat in this booth, and he whips out this 3-ring binder, and start showing me the portfolio of this band. And they'd been to Europe and they'd been all over the place, and they'd have these dancing girls and all this stuff. I mean, it was pretty impressive. And then, I mean, this is like this big half an hour presentation of the band. And then comes the legal part, and he whips out these contracts, and it's just like, and I'd never seen anything like this before. And it was like this big contract. I mean, just page after page I have to sign, and it's like to all the do's and don'ts, what I'm going to get paid, and it's just like dress codes and everything I could get fired for, But I mean, it was kind of, it was different. I never had experienced anything like that before, and kind of cool. And
Yeah.
looking back on that.
Well, I was going down that road. We're gearing up to do a USO tour over in Japan.
Okay.
And, playing with the band and all that kind of stuff. But this was my senior year in college.
Okay.
And I was like 5 credits short of graduating. And one of the few good decisions I made in that period of time in my life, I said, Japan is not going anywhere. It's been there for a very long time, since the Pacific Plate stopped moving. I'm going to finish and get my degree. And I did. And the band got over there, and I guess shit fell apart. So I dodged a bullet. Hey, there's James Myers right there.
Hey,
What's going on, man?
how's it going?
How's it going for you?
You know,
No, please tell us, because that's what this show is all about. Sharing with our audience.
yeah, no, just hanging out. I was doing some music stuff. Yeah, just finished up a drum cover or collaboration today.
Cool.
So, yeah, staying busy right now. I just figured I'd hop on here for a minute since,
Well, that's good. Yeah, well, we've got about 30 minutes, and so your timing is good. Come on and see. Thanks for checking the QR code. I don't know where. Again, StreamYard just seemingly can't get anything right. I thought, well, this couldn't be more simple. I'll cut and paste. And no.
I had to do QR codes, design. So,
Yeah.
making brochures for people at trade shows and business cards and I on screen as well for UI and stuff like that. And so I've done a lot of QR code stuff. So yeah, I knew what that was. But yeah, I clicked it. I opened it up and it's like Chris Lane's. I'm like, okay, well, there must be multiple here.
Well, I mean, I'm the only Chris Lane Sr. We went over that at the beginning of the show. That irritates me. The bottom line here is, if you got to do a QR code, go to the Adobe website, because their QR cards are bulletproof, and they'll give you, 10 of them for nothing.
Okay. Canva has, at least I.
Yeah, Canva does too. But yeah, I mean, before I had a Canva membership, I just used Adobe's, and don't use StreamYards. Those guys could, God bless them. They try hard. They really do.
In all fairness, the first time I searched up your channel, I actually had a hard time finding it as well. I don't know why, but it didn't pop up, and I was like, Chris Lane. I could not find your channel.
It's kind of like I've had that problem with Gmail with trying to find his stuff sometimes. It's like I know what's going on. Where is it?
Yeah.
And I've had lots of problems with him. Don't know why.
Yep. They could be fun. They're really good on business cards. People out in like events where they're handing out
Oh yeah.
business cards and stuff, and it's like everything's right here. All you need to see. Boom.
Well, these conventions that I run, every 5 years or so, we use software that is designed for, convention kind of things. But we do a bunch of QR codes, so you can pull up a layout map, or you can, what the vendor room looks like, or all that kind of stuff. It's just built in. It just makes it so much easier for people with any kind of smartphone, which
We had-
most people carry anymore.
Exactly. Yeah. The last company I worked for was a software company, and they had an app, and it was kind of like a business type software. It was for like managing your company, within our software. So it had invite your employees, and you could just give them the QR code and they could just scan it. Boom, it loads all their information. So, yeah, I mean, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's helpful. Technology can be our friend until it kills us. Until it gets decides it doesn't need us anymore.
Until it says
Skynet.
Chris Lanes.
Yeah,
Until Skynet gets a hold of it.
yeah.
I was always so worried about that with print too, because you put the wrong QR code on there and it doesn't work, and then it gets sent to print.
Oh yeah. No, gotta test. Test.
Yep.
And I would have tested this, but for two problems. Problem one is I created the code literally 2 minutes before the show, just to demonstrate that it could do. And secondly, I left my phone upstairs charging, so I couldn't.
Oh.
So I've like reached for where I keep my phone down here, and I went, shit. Well, let's see what happens. And what happened was nothing.
You'll fix it.
Yeah, I will. I probably, now that I'm thinking about it, since we know it doesn't work, maybe I should take it down.
Maybe. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then test it next time before you go up. But I mean,
Maybe.
you'll get it working. I have faith.
yeah, I'll figure it out for next week. And again, it's not like it just takes you to my channel. So, and on some levels, you're already on my channel. So, like I
Right.
said, I just was demonstrating. No,
Kind of redundant.
I get if the merch store gets working here in the next 2 weeks, then I'll put up the QR code for the merch store, and then
Could use OBS here and just put one up in the corner or something.
I could, but my computer doesn't have OBS on it anymore. I haven't used it in a couple of years now.
I can do the JM logo like that.
Yeah, I should get it just so I could put, because that was the other thing on yeah. Oh, that's new. I just found a new control. Haha. But you're supposed to be able, on the background, this woman went through the demonstration where you could make your logo, you could move it in the corners, and you could make it bigger and all this other kind of stuff. It doesn't work. So yet again, nice job, StreamYard. Like, here's a new feature, and like, okay, so. Although, actually, now that I think about it, she said we were the first people to learn about it, and clearly it's not cycled through yet. So, anyway, but yeah, I spent 40 minutes on a seminar. That's 40 minutes I ain't ever getting back. That I learned nothing. But
You didn't learn anything?
no, I learned that the people that are at StreamYard don't know their own product. I learned that.
I wonder how many people work at StreamYard. I was wondering, like, lack of features and stuff. It sounds like a smaller business. Maybe they don't have enough developers.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
Very well could be. That's usually the case with a lot of companies. You think are big
Yeah.
and they turn out to be little. Like 5 people. Really?
Yeah, it's always about like, oh, here's a new feature, but it's like minimal limitation as to how it works and functions, and then we'll boost it up as we go because we have limited developers that can only work on
Right.
so many things at a time.
Well, I think part of it too, because they got bought out not quite 2 years ago. And when that happens, they always leverage the profits to pay for the sale. So development is usually slower, and that just how that works.
That's usually what, like, here let's let 10 developers go and only have like 3 or 4 core developers on it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
are
want to
they
make
even-
my cash back.
Are
Yeah.
they even beta rolling anymore? Or are they just like releasing whatever and forget the beta testing?
I don't know. The way some of the features are kind of implemented half-assed, it makes you wonder.
Yeah.
Well, it's minimal. They called it minimum viable solution at the software company that I worked at.
Yeah.
It's like get the minimum viable solution out for the customer that the customer wants to see, and then we'll work on it later and continue to build it up from there.
Yeah. Put a Band-Aid on it for now.
There you go. There. Gary's supposed to buy a link, but yeah, that's what I should do. Should
That would be a good spot.
copy the link.
That would be a good QR code for you.
Yeah, now let's just do it right now. Let's see if it actually works this time. All right, copy. Widgets.
Widgets.
Make a new.
Might be being in economics again. Widget.
Hey, by the way, do you guys know what tomorrow is? Besides Friday?
It is May 1st.
May 1st, which means first Friday of the month. It's Bandcamp Friday. So, if you purchase a song on Bandcamp tomorrow, the artist gets even more than they normally get. And I must say, Bandcamp is pretty generous. So, check out everybody, the artist, for Bandcamp on Bandcamp Friday. Let's see. Let's go a nice blue. No, I don't like that. Ugh. That's a horrible color.
It's better you
Really.
could put that thing wherever you wanted to, like often like, where it's not like covering somebody's face.
Yeah, I can put it in
Well-
different corners.
It's gonna be very dependent on everybody's screen size.
Yeah. So there you go. That's not bad. With more guests, it would be problematic. But okay. So this one, I'm going to throw it away because it's shit.
Let's see.
All right. So let's see if this one actually works.
Let's find out.
'Cause the link looks, I mean, the link is right. Let's see if it generated the code right.
I did.
Okay, look at that. Hey.
Chris Lane Sr.
All right.
Okay. I don't know what happened on the other one. It could have been Picnic. Maybe I screwed something up. It looked right in the thing, but I've been known to flub, so okay. Well, all right.
Are you still going live on Dom's channel? You got the QR code on his channel too for your Bandcamp?
Yeah. Well, screw him. He's not here. Here's at you, Torgrosa. Well, I will, because I'm a good dude, I'll make sure that I get a couple set up for him. I don't think he has a Bandcamp. He might. Yeah, he's got obviously he's got a YouTube channel, but. Well, Bandcamp for me was just a way to stash songs, and just some place for them to be. I've got a SoundCloud account as well, but I don't share that one out that much because, again, that's kind of my stash of songs, and some of them are public and some of them are private. And anyway, and what was the other one? Slaps.
Oh,
I used to do a lot on Slaps because I think the sound is better than SoundCloud, but
that's DistroKid though.
yeah, and I just kind of stopped paying attention to it. So I've got, I don't know, 10 songs there, and I don't think I've been there in 2 years.
Yeah.
It's great to
Problem I
get the
had with-
insight because I don't upload music, so it's if I ever do, I don't know where to go now.
Yeah.
If I was way more prolific, I might do the DistroKid thing, but it wasn't like I was just shelling out money and getting nothing in return. So I just finally
Yeah.
said, screw this,
Well, I had a good run on Bandcamp where I was, I mean, I don't want to brag, but I made enough money for 2 sets of bass strings. So, yeah, ooh la la. But they've changed how they pay you now. It used to be through PayPal, which was easy for me. Now you got to go through Stripe, and I haven't set it up, frankly. So I don't know if I have any money in there waiting. I probably don't have much. Yeah, DistroKid I think is a good deal, and I've certainly got enough music to do it, but I haven't gotten off my ass to do it yet.
What is like the quick the most benefit of like using DistroKid versus just uploading it on your own to like different platforms?
Well, DistroKid, basically, you load it one time there, and it puts it out to everybody you designate. So it'll put it on Apple Music and Spotify, and it gets it everywhere all at once. And they take care of collecting any royalties and blah blah blah. If you have collabs on there, you can split the fees with them, and it's a they
middleman.
sponsor Jade's show a lot of it. DistroKid is rock solid. It's a great way to go if you want to put your music out there.
It's like a
I'm
middleman.
just lazy. Just haven't got to it.
I mean, it's good for like what you just said if you want to just get your music out there. But as far as like, see, my libraries, I make. I mean, there's no comparison. And like DistroKid was a drain. My libraries are totally the opposite. I mean, I make a lot of money every year on those things, so it's a lot different and so I don't even bother with. That's why I said it's like, well, why would I be showing all this money? It's not a lot of money. It was like $20-some a year, but I mean, it's like still, it's like money that's going out versus money that's coming in, and I'm not paying anything on the other ones, and it's like I'm getting, $800 to $1,200 a year on those other ones. So I mean, it's not like I'm making a living on it, but I mean, it's like for original music that I'm getting paid that kind of money for, and it's been years I'm getting that. Years and years and years. I mean, I'm going on, 16, 17 years of library music paying.
So essentially, kind of, it's like almost like a middleman, and essentially you could do it all yourself.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing. But I mean, it's like, see, I'm a publisher, but my publishing is just, I've never published squat because it's a whole different thing. It's like, if I was all about knowing how to do all the cue sheets and all the other stuff that goes on behind the scenes, it's like, I don't know how to do all that crap. So it's like, I just assume let somebody else do that stuff.
Right,
Well,
somebody that does that.
that's 50% of it right there. Boom. That wipes out 50% right there because they want 50% for publishing right away. And so by the time it gets all drilled down stuff, you're lucky if you get 40%, But if it's like, if you're dealing with Spotify and these other things, the libraries are I'm getting licensing fees, which that's significant. The Spotify and the stuff through DistroKid, that's fraction of a penny on a dollar. Like you're getting 1/100th of a penny per dollar. So I mean, you gotta have a lot of plays and stuff if you want to make anything that's even halfway significant. So. And on the other one, it's like, I look at my history on the other one, it's like I've got 3.5 million plays in my libraries, where I don't have anything even close to like that in anywhere else, So it's like it's like I said at the very beginning of this whole thing, if I was prolific and I was doing, I mean, there's some people who are just pumping out music left and right. I mean, there's like 2 or 3 songs every month that's coming out, I mean, they're putting out 30 songs a year or something, I mean, original songs. They might benefit from that kind of thing, but for me, I'm putting out maybe 2 or 3 singles a year these days. It's like, that's not, and the stuff I mean, I have hundreds of tracks, but those tracks I can't just release it because it's like they belong to, I own them and everything, but I'm not at liberty to just let anybody use them because it's like there's some exclusive deals that have been involved and so forth and so on. But it's like, that's fine because the money that I'm getting from that, it's like, it's worth it, but I can't just do whatever and just start throwing all this music over on DistroKid because then the next thing you know, I'd be having lawyers contacting me saying you just violated your, you know what I mean? So
Not really, but okay.
Well, I got to kind of be very careful about what music I just throw out to wherever because it's like some of this music I'm not at liberty just to use wherever I want to, So, this stuff I've been doing lately, I can do whatever. I haven't done squat with it. I haven't put it on the library. I haven't done anything with it. In fact, I haven't even really recorded. I recorded it enough to do live shows, and that's about it. That's it.
Well, when you say the library, what specifically are you referring to? Is it
Well, there's a bunch of different libraries out there, like Pond 5 and
okay? Yeah. Pond 5, I'm familiar with. Okay.
Audio Sparks, but there's just a ton of them out there. Broad Jam and a whole
Right.
bunch of
Okay.
them. And so and a lot of those aren't. They're not. They do release to the little Spotify's and all those kind of things too. But no, like for instance, like Audio Sparks, I think I have about 500 tracks on that one. I've licensed to Oprah Winfrey on that one. I've licensed to Deepak. It was all one bundle thing, But it's like that one thing alone was over $1,000 for licensing, just that one thing alone. So
Yeah, I wanted you to explain for the benefit of viewers. I'm familiar with Pond 5 and a couple of those that I've gotten archival film footage from.
right.
And yeah, you can. The premise here is you can upload your stuff, and if somebody uses it, then
Right, but they're hard to get into nowadays. It's like, and
Yeah.
I got into those libraries like decades ago.
Right.
And so I got into them when it was really pretty easy to get into. Now there's this big criteria. You have to jump through all these hoops and audition your stuff. And then most of the time you get turned down. Because I've had people, it's like, well, I've submitted that and I got turned down. It's like, really? Because it's really ass kicking, and it's like that you got turned down for that. But I've also had I've also had big friggin' problems where some of my library got wiped out, and I thought I was going to end up in court because it was like this, and I still get pissed about it because it's like this guy. He just started whacking my catalog, and it was like, and he was like the vice president of this one company of this a big library, and he just started whacking away and just taking. It's like, well, these are all duplicates. Well, no, they weren't. If you listen to them, they're different tracks. They're not the same track. And if you look at them, they have different. I mean, they're not even the same. Because it's all WAV files, and they're not even the same. Because there's some of them are longer, some of them are shorter, so the actual size of the file itself is different. So I mean, that alone, hello, they're not the same, and so, but yeah, and I was trying to retract a song that actually I was embarrassed that I mean, I don't even know I took it, but I released it, and then as soon as I did, I wanted to take it back. Well, I couldn't, and they weren't gonna let me. And then all of a sudden it moved, and the next thing you know, it was licensed, and it was a song about. It was a pretty bad song because it was about really hate and violence and blah 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 blah, and that's why I wanted to take it back. Well, I wasn't allowed to, and then that's when the battle started, and it was actually used on a national campaign in Australia. So I never really understood where I could. Tracking this stuff, I lost track of how it was actually used, but it was used for a year, and I mean, I got paid for it pretty decently, but by the same token, it was an embarrassing song, and it wasn't even recorded very well. That was the part too that also, besides being, promoting violence and stuff, if you listen to it, it was like it was noisy, and it wasn't. You could hear some clicks and shit in there. It was like God. So, but whatever. So.
Hey, well, then it's just you do the things, and then things happen, right? All right. Well, let's wrap it up, boys. James, final thoughts on what you're going to be up to this next week.
This next week, Friday, tomorrow night is Lawyers Hang, so I'll be out there. Probably do the backing track, maybe live.
Nice.
Something like that. We'll see what we can do. I got everything set up, so there's that. Sunday, I'll have my video coming out. We'll have probably a drum cover coming out. Maybe, probably.
Maybe, probably. Okay, that's good.
It's gonna be, there'll be something Sunday. Whether or not that's maybe like a different style of video, like a back to the cover, or an actual cover, because I do have one drum cover, but space things out a little bit. So we'll see what happens. And yeah, of course, working on so much stuff right now. So back at it. I think I
Nice.
did 6
Speaking
things
of-
yesterday and 6 things today so far.
Speaking of which, I'm going to be working on a project that you're going to be involved with tomorrow. that's the beginning of that project, which I know you know what that is about. But yeah, that's
Nice.
coming. That's coming tomorrow. Start on that one. So
All right.
yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Well, good deal. Well, anything else that you want to share, Doug, before we wrap her up?
Just getting excited about that, and I'm looking forward to. I'll be on Lori's show, and I'll probably be playing to the backing tracks live as well.
Sounds good. Well, I'm planning on being on Lori's. May or may not do G-Mays this Saturday. I always plan on being there. But if the weather is nice here in Denver, and it's been rainy and crap, which is delightful, moist. Denver's moist right now. But if it dries out a little bit, I've got a lot of yard work I need to do. And if I do that all day Saturday, I am not going to have any juice for G-Mays. So I'm hoping to be there, but we'll see. And then we'll be here next week, folks. And we'll have something interesting to talk about next week. I've got 2 ideas, and I'll let everybody know what they are on Monday. But let's wrap up with... I'm going to decide. I'm going to make a high-level corporate decision here if I'm going to, do my own ego thing and play one of my songs from Sunfest, or if I'm going to play something different. Let's see.
Oh, that track by your son was pretty killer too. I like that.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, that was pretty good, right? That's my boy. The kid's got some talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm going with me because I can't find the other one.
Regina is moist.
Yeah. No, I guess we're going to have to go with this one. I think this is this is a newer song, and probably not a lot of people have heard this one because I've never played it on this show, I don't think. But this is the track that I put on the Cancer album, and this is a song called It'll Be All Right. And it will be all right if we all just hang together, love one another, and I'll see everybody next week. Thanks for being here, guys. It'll continue to some degree, but I'm one of those people who believe in the end it's going to be all right.
Some folks yelling at the sun today cause it wiped away the night. Some folks call for violence cause they don't think you voted right. Now I don't care what politicians say, they're crooked to the bone. They should grease each other's palms, leave the rest of us alone. That'd be alright. That'd be alright, it'll be alright. Don't need to fight, it'll be alright. Tonight, it'll be alright. Gonna be alright. Some folks out with me tonight cause they don't like how they feel. They seem mad about everything, but none of it is real. Got to be a hard place to live when everything seems wrong. Wish they'd just step back a bit and grab a sense of calm. Now some folks sitting on the couch tonight yelling loud at their TV, saying they don't mind the way folks look cause they don't look like me. Now I don't care if it's straight or gay or somewhere in between. They might not agree on everything, but we don't have to get mean. That'll be alright. Gonna be alright, that'll be alright. Live how you like, it'll be alright. Don't need to fight, that'll be alright. Gonna be alright. Now some folks live inside the land and spend their lives online. They believe every lie they read and they're angry all the time. Now I don't care what the socials say, they don't speak for me. Stir fried and cold free green, that'll be alright. Gonna be alright, it'll be alright. Gonna be the fight, it'll be alright. Do what you like, it'll be alright. Gonna be alright, it'll be alright. Do what you like, it'll be alright. Yeah. Gonna be alright. Gonna be alright.